All right, everybody. It's a broadcast of the Every Star Network, sponsored by the E Nation.
Buddha.
Yeah. It's the beat, the backdrop of Black Ops, baby. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Black Ops Debate. I am the Black Knight. With me always is the Lady Knight, Dame Frankie, on the ones and twos back there. We're going to be chopping it up tonight about a few things. Definitely looking for a team judge to come through tonight. We got to get some judges set up. We got some debates on Sunday. We're going to have a discussion tonight. To get things kicked off, we're going to have the mic. The mic's going to be open from the door. We're going to be talking about this guy, RBR, team judge. We're going to be talking about debates. And the debate floor is open tonight. It is fluid tonight. This Saturday is Friday night. These are open challenges, okay? As long as we have judges, we'll do open challenges tonight. Anybody can challenge anybody on any particular topic. All right, so Dame, fire up that screen. Get that FBI thing out of the way for us. Shout out to Miss FedEx in the building. We getting hot already. All right, Dame. Anytime now with the FBI thing. We're going to be humoring you guys tonight. We got a big story to tell. Yvette, all right. We loading up. We loading up, baby.
All right, let's cover our bases and start this off right. This channel may contain content not authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use, I repeat once again, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, yes, comments, yes, news reporting, for those who don't know, teaching, always going to learn something new, scholarship, or research is not an infringement of copyright.
Shout out to the E Nation showing up in the building, Miss FedEx, Yvette. Yeah, we're gonna have a little fun tonight. Tonight's gonna be kind of wild. We're gonna have the mic open, and we're going to have open challenges and debate. Anybody wants to challenge tonight? Fridays is the night to do it, where you can challenge anybody and everybody to a debate on the spot here at Black Ops about any topic. As long as we got judges, we will get it on. In the meantime, let me humor you and entertain you while other people come on in. They ain't fire up that video. Tell y'all a little story about this guy named RBR. He's a real piece of work. It's about time that we give this man some exposure for the type of unique black person he really is. Okay? And you'll make the judge, I'll do some commentary on it, and you can be the judge for yourself. All right, Dave. Show the screen. Play it. This is the Real Brother Network.
They want you to, they're like Max. They want you to come over to their channel, grow their channel. Fuck the whole sector. Well, if there's no other channel on Black YouTube but Max's, then what do you think would happen? He doesn't know. He doesn't care. Just get rid of all the other channels but mine. Fuck. There wouldn't be a black YouTube if yours was the only channel. And you lying to everybody. And it would be the same thing if mine was the only channel. What would happen is that we'd have about 5 million channels if you idiots stop lying and stop thinking that white people are superior, and whatever lie they're telling, you have to tell the same lie, because you won't be able to get into the top 1% of what.
All right, apparently this guy, okay, his rambling, let me unravel his rambling. Apparently RBR, or Real Brother Network, or Real Brother, seems to think everybody in this sector of YouTube, black YouTube, other than himself, is lying. And he's blaming us for other black people not coming to this sector because he claims that the other black people don't want to hear lying. Now, he's accused my channel of some really, really nefarious things. You're going to hear these things. I don't want to say nothing. I want you to hear it from the horse's mouth, right? Because if I would tell you, you probably wouldn't believe me. And remember, keep in mind that I started this yesterday by saying that I believe YouTube is an insane asylum. And some of these channels are nut houses, okay? A lot of what he has to say is going to play right into that, okay? We're still trying to figure out in our everyday conversation that we're being accused of lying no matter what we say, and that we're going to get everybody killed. Keep that in mind too. Okay, play it, Dane.
White people, unless you agree with their lies. No, if Google couldn't find idiots willing to believe any damn lie that the rich 1% tells, then what are they going to do? They'd have to go with the people who weren't lying. And it's not like they found 10 million of you. How many did they find? They found 1.6 million of you idiots. Yeah, that's a lot of idiots. But it's not in terms of there's 1.4 billion black people. So 1.6 million that's nothing. That's nothing. There's at least in the United States, there's at least.
Now, at this point, right, no one, including the people in this chat. Now, I'm on this panel too, right? Well, I'm not on yet, but I'll be on later on this panel. But at this point, no one in this chat has an idea at all what he's talking about. He has this mathematics that nobody else can do but him. Somehow he comes up with these weird equations and number sequences that nobody has ever heard of. Not sure what kind of math he's doing, but he keeps coming up with these weird statistics that we can't find anywhere. Okay? But he claims them to be the truth. And that he is the only one telling the truth, and everybody else is lying. Look, I'm not making this stuff up. You're going to hear him several times say he's the only one telling the truth. As a matter of fact, the title of this podcast is that he's not the only one telling the truth. No, he's not the only one that knows the truth, but he's the only one telling it. All right? Keep that in mind. Okay, play it. And stop. And the reason why I chose to do this, right, it's not to mar this man or put this man down, or even roast this man. I just think he's a very interesting black person. I've never come across a black person like this before in my whole life. And I've traversed the world, right? I've never actually came across someone, even crazy people that I've come across were not like this. I've never encountered anything like this before. This is the most unique, the most profoundly unique black person I have ever came in contact with in my entire life. Let me say that again. This is the most profoundly unique black person that I have ever come in contact with in my whole life. Okay? Play it, Dan.
4 to 5 million real brothers like me that won't lie to you, that we want to know, we want to be lied to, and we want to know how the 1% does it, and then they lie to us, and then we believe the lie. No, there's about 4 to 5 million of us who don't believe in the myth of white supremacy. Joe says, no, I didn't
Now
say
stop.
that. Which is a pat answer for a lie.
Now, I've known this guy for a couple of years now. And I've been noticing, I noticed something about his subscribers. Okay. I've known him for at least 2 years. And he's had the same number of subscribers for 2 years. Not losing one subscriber and not gaining a subscriber. I find that kind of unique and different as well. Like, how come he hasn't gained at least one subscriber in 2 years? He hasn't lost one either. His subscriber base has been exactly the same for 2 years. That's kind of odd. I mean, usually you get a subscriber here and there, or you may lose a subscriber, but he's never done either. I wonder why that is. And he says he's been doing YouTube for 10 years. Interesting. Okay, play it.
Liar. A pat answer. You said not everybody wants to be a journalist. What does that mean? Not everybody wants to find out the truth. Some people want to be lied to and just believe any goddamn lie that a white person tells them. How is that not what you're saying?
Okay, stop.
See, and what is he thinking?
He claims to be a journalist, claims to have studied journalism, says he has a journalism degree. Although we can't verify him being a journalist anywhere. He did work in TV back when he was younger. I'm not sure if he was a journalist then. At some point, he was in his right state of mind, I guess. Not sure what happened to him, but again, you know, one of the most profoundly unique black people I've ever met. The guy said some things that are not only off the wall, but they come from complete outer space. And he believes these things, you know. I mean, play it, Dave. You got to hear it. It's hard to
He's
explain.
being dishonest. If Bezos tells him something, he's going to believe it. If Mark Zuckerberg tells him something, he's going to believe it. Even if it's not true. How come? Because Mark Zuckerberg and Bezos are rich.
Okay, stop.
Now, if JB Gunner tells you.
Now, this is why I say he's profoundly unique, because he can be talking to you about something, right? One-on-one about yourself. Then all of a sudden, he'll just phase into this Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos and start talking about things they're saying to someone else, and then get mad at you for you not talking to Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos, and get even angry with you if you don't know these two people personally. I've never seen anybody do that but him. I don't even know what you call that. Like, nobody's ever, who does that? How do you get into a conversation with somebody? Hey, man, let's talk about playing baseball. Yeah, man. Hey, man, you know, you're hitting a home run, you're sliding to first base, talking about baseball, right? All of a sudden, you come out of the way talking about something. Listen, you think the Gerber baby didn't mind being burped? What about the little funny looking thing in the Charmin commercial? You think you are the only one who understand that Gerber baby? If that Gerber baby didn't do what he did, he wouldn't be the Gerber baby. Shame on you. And you like, huh? Gerber, I thought we was talking about baseball. And why are you upset at me about some damn Gerber baby? What the hell is going on here? I've never seen nobody do anything like that but him. He's going to do it several times throughout this podcast. Play it, Dan.
Something. I'm gonna get the boats and send you niggas back to Africa. You put me in power, then Joe won't believe him. Why?
Hey, stop.
Because he's not in the top one.
I'm going to get you niggas a boat and send you back to Africa, and Joe Hilliger won't believe me. What the fuck is he talking about? I'm going to get a boat and send you niggas back to Africa. All right, play it.
1%. But what would the top 1% do if you put them motherfuckers in power? They're gonna go get the boats and send your asses back to Africa or kill you
stop.
if you don't leave.
The top 1%, right? He said the top 1% are the wealthiest people in the country, even though they earn at a clip of $340,000 a year. That's the top 1%. Maybe he's talking about the super elite, but I guess he's getting them confused with the top 1% or the top 0.5%, who has like a gazillion dollars. So according to him, the top 1% is going to get a boat and send you niggas back to Africa, or they're going to kill you first. This guy is one of the most paranoid people I have ever met. I mean, I've met paranoid people in the past. Think about the most paranoid person you've ever come across, right? He's then times 20. Have any of y'all ever seen Dragon Ball Z? Well, there was a trick that Goku learned from one of the Kais, right? It was called Kaioken. It was a special technique where he could magnify his powers times whatever number he called out. It was called the Kaioken, right? So RBR is a Kaioken when it comes to paranoia. You understand? Like I said, think about the most paranoid person you've ever met and bring in RBR and Kaioken times whatever you want. You wouldn't be wrong. You know? I mean, this dude is insanely paranoid. Everybody on earth is going to die. We're going to kill everybody on earth. If you tell one lie, it's going to kill everybody on earth. If you say one thing wrong, you're going to kill everybody on earth. And check this out. He's not just saying white people are going to kill everybody on earth. He's saying black people are going to kill everybody on earth too. And then he said that black people can't live anywhere by themselves or they're going to blow us up. Play it, Dan.
What if we kiss their ass? Doesn't matter. Why? What part of get the fuck out of the country so we could have a white ethno state do you not understand? So yes, going with the white people that are lying to you, that's a problem. Why? Because they're lying. They have the same sentiment and belief system as JB Gunner. Their race would be better off if your race was gone.
Okay, stop.
Well, not if-
Here's what I got a problem with, right? You'll probably hear this guy say this, right? He says that white people are dumb and they're all third graders, right? Then he says that they all lie except for one white person named JB Gunner. JB Gunner is the only white person that doesn't lie and tells black people the truth, okay? According to him. And apparently JB Gunner is the only white person That's not a third grader. Okay. Now, he says that there is a difference between a white racist and a white supremacist. He'd rather us be under the rule of the white supremacist because the white racist wants to kill everybody black. I'm not sure why he thinks the white supremacist doesn't want the same thing, but as far as he's concerned, the white supremacists are the safe white people. Let's go lick the boots of the white supremacists. They won't kill us because we're black. Go ahead, Dave.
Everybody wants to know that, real brother. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Stop it. Okay? Stop this dumb stuff. That's my point. Obama's black. He can't be in the 1%. He didn't want to be in the 1%. Mitt Romney did that shit. Well, I have more money than you. So, Hitler had more money than me. We're going to make Hitler the president of the United States? Donald Trump has more money than me. We're going to make Donald Trump the president of the United States? The damn
Okay,
Nazi.
stop. There's one more thing that's interesting that he says too, right? If you have a job, you're dumb, and you're helping white people kill everybody black. Yes, man. If you got a regular 9 to 5, you need to quit. Because according to him, you're going to kill everybody black. According to this guy, you're going to find this out. You're really listening, right? Blacks can't do anything but serve whites. According to him, blacks are dumb. We can't think for ourselves. We can't do anything on our own. And all we should do is serve whites. Which is weird because he doesn't want whites in charge of our government. See where I'm going with this? He doesn't want whites in charge of our government. And we're too dumb, but they're third graders. So apparently we're dumb. We must be first and second graders. Because he keeps saying that we're too dumb. Now he'll say whites are third graders. But blacks are even dumber as far as he's concerned. So we must be first. But hell, we must be kindergarten. I mean, when it comes to black people, he used the terms dumb and stupid like thousands of times. He does. He used nigger with the hard R multiple times. And don't give a F about it. Play it.
Bernie Sanders has more money than me. Putin gave him $350 million to fuck off Hillary's campaign. You think that Bernie Sanders would have made a better president than Trump? No, he's a communist. He would have did the same thing Trump did. Try to kill everybody on this planet who's not white. Well, not everybody wants to know the truth. Stop lying. The only reason why you don't want to know the truth is because you
keep saying all of these people want to kill everybody on earth that's not black. I'm not even sure I disagree with that, but it would be kind of hard to do. I'm not sure a president can do that without the backing of a lot of people. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of people that have to be on board with that. President just can't do that. Just wake up one time, hey, I want to kill everybody as, what? Fuck you talking about? You want to just kill everybody because they... And then, okay, Bernie Sanders gets under this guy's skin. Now, RBR, again, is a person that you cannot talk to because he talks all of the time. Now, if you agree with him, he's cool. But if you disagree with him, he'll have a psychotic episode and accuse you of being a Nazi and accuse you of wanting to kill everybody on earth who's not white. You understand? Play it, Dan.
You can't accept it from me. You're waiting for some racist in the top 1% to tell you, and they never will. Well, maybe you're the only one telling the truth. Yes, I'm not the only one who knows the truth. I'm the only one willing to tell you the truth.
Okay, now stop.
And you can't stand.
Let's talk about that truth. Now, apparently this guy doesn't have any morals, but he keeps talking about morals, right? He doesn't respect anyone. Now, he'll take donations from you. He wants you to support the truth financially, right? But he doesn't give a F about you. He'll tell you that. All he care about is the truth. He don't care shit about another human being. So even if you found it in the good graces of your heart to give him money to help him, eat, he don't give a shit. You could kiss his ass because if it ain't about the truth, he wouldn't give a fuck if you lived or died. He wouldn't give a fuck if you gave him your last dime. He will disrespect you. He will call you names and claim it's the truth. He'll sit up here and call you a nigga with a hard R. He'll call you a bitch. He'll call you a slut. He'll call you gay, all kinds of stuff. And he'll claim it's not disrespectful. It's the truth. And you can donate to him, what? Say you give him a $50 cash app. He'll turn around and call you out your name and swear it's the truth. This dude has no compassion. He has no ethics. He has no couth. But yet he has the nerve to talk about morality. Play it.
What? Because I'm not rich. I'm not on their program. How are they gonna feel, Theron? You're not trying to get into the 1%. I'm not concerned about how they feel. Why? 1% is entitled to 1% of the resources. One of the things I couldn't get out yesterday, because Joe wouldn't stop talking, was the fact that if you take the top 1%, their wealth, right? And it's trillions. I'm not saying it's not.
Stop.
Right?
Actually, it's not. The top 1% earners in this country earn at a clip of 300,000 or more a year, not trillions. And why is he so obsessed with the 1%? Right? He's so upset because he really don't have any solutions for black people. All right? He's no different than Jesse Lee Peterson or Candace Owens or, he wants black people. See, he's also very, very afraid and paranoid. Apparently some white person spooked the hell out of him and he never recovered. I don't know, maybe he was kidnapped, bopped over the head, and some white person say, if you tell that we did this to you, we're going to kill every black person on earth. And that's stuck in his mind because he seems to be severely paranoid. I mean, again, think of the most paranoid person you've ever met. and KO Ken RBR times 10 times 20. He's really that paranoid. Anybody that sits up here talks about they're going to kill everybody on earth, they're going to get everybody killed, they're going to kill us all. It's paranoid. But he won't tell you that. He'll say that you're lying and that you're telling him the truth. And check this out. Everything is about him, okay? You're going to see on this panel, if a discussion goes away from him, he's going to find a way into the discussion and make it about him. For some reason, he thinks he's an extremely important person in this country and that everybody knows him because he tells the truth. And that everybody is trying to hold him back. Everybody is trying to stop him. Everybody hates him, even though he hates black people. I mean, he hates the hell out of me. He tells me I'm lying and my channel will get everybody black killed. I'm lying about everything. As far as he's concerned, if you're black, you're incapable of telling the truth. And people go over there, and I get why a lot of people go over there. Some people go over there for observation. Some people go over there for entertainment. And some people are just as crazy as he is. Okay? Like Flying Monkey. Flying Monkey is just as off the wall as he is. Okay, so some people, I guess his channel is therapeutic because it's chaotic and nutty. And he provides humor for some people because they know he's off his rocker. Play it.
It's not as much as the 99%. Think about what I'm saying. The top 1%, wealthiest people, right? You can take the country, you could take the planet. They don't have near as much money as 99% of the rest of us. Same thing, the argument I was having with Max. He can't accept that black people spend 5 point something trillion dollars every year worldwide. He can't accept that. Why? Because one person doesn't have all the money. 1% of the people don't have all the money, and then everybody else lives vicariously through Bezos and Zuckerberg and shit.
Jay, stop.
Through Oprah and Michael Jordan.
Anybody have any idea what he's talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about. Hold on 1 second. What just happened to my co-host? Type of one in the chat, y'all. We still hot? Damn, you okay? What happened? Okay. Damn, what happened?
Okay.
What happened?
Okay. My cursor was in the wrong area, and I ended up clicking myself off.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, did anybody even understand what the hell is he talking about? See what I mean? He'll start one area, then he'll throw some stuff in there. He said that 99%, no, the 1% don't have as enough money as 99%. And he said he tried to tell me that we spend $5 trillion a year, money that we don't have. Spending and having are two different things. We don't have $5 trillion. Well, how do you spend $5 trillion? Easy. Every time you get paid, you just spend money. And then he goes on to say Mark Zuckerberg and Oprah Winfrey. What in the world is he talking about? This is what I mean by madness. It's like, and then this guy, like, when you say things like that nobody can understand, the claims that we're too stupid to understand because we don't understand your cockamamie mess, it becomes frustrating. We get frustrated listening to it. But at some point, you gotta realize, okay, something's wrong with this guy. Ordinary, he definitely is not. All right, Dane, play it.
You hate that. You can't be black. But number two, if it's their money, we can't live off of it. We can't be proud of it. And we ain't got shit to do with their money, and they ain't giving us none of their money. You can buy these Jordans. You can watch this Black Men Ain't Shit, Once Upon a Time When We Were the Color Purple. You can watch, watch their movies and shit.
Okay, now, if you take your finger, right, your thumb and your forefinger, and you grab the bottom part of your lip, and you pull it out, right, as far as you can, and you take your other finger, you put it in between your lip and your upper lip, and you go up and down really fast, and you make a noise like this. Doesn't that sound like what he just said? I mean, seriously. What in the flim, flarm, filth is he talking about? He may as well sound like this. Go on, try it. Pull the bottom part of your lip out and put your finger in between the bottom lip and the upper lip. Move your finger back and up and down real fast and make a sound like this. Doesn't that sound like what he's talking about? Play it, Dame.
You ain't getting none of their money, okay? I ain't hating on them. I'm just saying, if we had a society where 1% of the people in the society had all the goddamn money, that wouldn't help Joe. That wouldn't help Queen Maya. That wouldn't help me. That wouldn't help the 3.7 million black content creators on YouTube. So what I'm saying, though, is why should they have more influence to lie to us? Just because they're in the 1%. And I've never said, don't listen to Donald Trump. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, listen to JB Gunner. Why? He's not lying to you about what Donald Trump wants to do. Okay, Donald Trump is. I'm the least racist person that you could ever want to see. Oh, really? Oh, really, Donald Trump? Yeah, well, that you'll ever meet. He's the least racist person that you'll ever meet. Really? I think we have a quote from Trump. Really? Yeah. Yeah, understand what I'm saying? All right. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find this quote from Donald Trump.
Okay, stop.
Oh, yeah, this is just...
No, Kendall, that's not what he's saying, because if that is what he's saying, he always contradicts himself, which he will later on in the broadcast, right? Because if he's saying that we should have the discipline to do it ourselves, right? I agree, right? But then he turns around and he tells you that you're incapable of doing anything on your own and that you're going to get everybody killed. This is what I mean with this guy. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, okay, you're saying that we spend $5 trillion a year and we should take that money and work with it and do things on our own. Okay, great. We start doing it. He's on something. What are you doing? You're gonna get everybody killed. So with him, it's like damn if you do and damn if you don't. Now, whenever you try to talk to this guy about a solution of black people working together, he gets triggered and start calling you all kinds of niggas and calling you dumb and say that you're going to get everybody killed. But as soon as you include white people, he's okay with it. I mean, he's okay with it. Ask the white people that are in this chat. They've heard him. Some of them come from his channel, Carolyn Lowe. As soon as black people try to do something, we've brought many suggestions to this guy. He has shot every last one of them down, basically saying we can't think for ourselves. We're too damn dumb. We're nothing but a bunch of dumb niggers. So white people are third graders. They're not third grade crackers or third grade honkies or third grade whatever. They're just third graders. Black people are dumb niggers. We get the extra with the hard R on the end. I got to ask him, okay, so if white people are third graders, what grade do you give the dumb niggas? Are we first graders or second graders? Are we in the kindergarten? I mean, you know what? This guy is one of the, well, I don't want to call him a sellout yet. I want you to make your own judgment. I want you to take your own, make your own. And again, this is not really a roast. I just want you to hear what black people have been hearing from this guy for quite some time and make your own judgment. Again, this man is one of the most profoundly unique black people I have ever come across in my whole life. I'm sorry, one of the most profoundly unique black person that I have ever come across in my whole life. Play it, Dan.
Just in. This was exclusive to RBR Network. this was an exclusive quote that we got from the former commander-in-chief. The Nazi.
Hassan, two. What six-pack? Play it, Dan.
See, the former Nazi in chief was quoted. Let me get it for you. Share it with the class. Really? Yeah, there he is. There's white ass. This. Really? Yeah, he wrote. Let me tell my African Americans, I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot someone black, and my alt-right KKK Fox News followers would still support me. What do you have to lose? Hey, there you go, Donald.
Okay, we're aware of that. So what's your point? We all know that Donald Trump's a racist. We all know that he had racist people that's going to support him no matter what.
So
we get it.
There? He's an alt-right neo-Nazi. All right. He's the least racist Nazi that you'll ever want to meet. The hell? All right. So what does it mean, bro, brother? I mean, that's stupid. That if you believe the lie, on some level, they believe that if you believe the one percenters lie, then You can get into the 1%. You can get into the club. Come on, Joe.
Okay, now we done heard enough of the rest. Stop, Dane.
You could be the Sammy Davis.
All right, we done heard enough of the rambling. So, Dane, get into the meat and potatoes of it. Get into with people on the panel. Okay, so take a moment to get to the point where he got people on the panel. Okay, we're going to pick it up from there. All right, somebody get this troll out of here. Troll alert. Hey, man, get these bots out of here. Yeah, definitely, man. But you see, I tell you, I've never fancied myself as a Nazi. You know, I didn't even know I could be a Nazi until I come across RBR. I didn't even know there was such thing as a black Nazis. You know, but according to him, we're black Nazis and we're incapable of telling the truth. And white people are third graders and we're a bunch of dumb niggers. So I don't even know whose side he's on. He says he's on the side of the truth, but he doesn't tell any truth. I mean, he routinely puts words in people's mouths, say things that people don't say, and create these cockamamie scenarios that really don't involve anybody that he's putting in. I mean, this is I'm telling you, this guy is a piece of work. Okay, play it, Dane.
Collectively, we have more money. So they're lying about that. That's not even true. All right. So if you can't deal in truth and reality, then you're going to be a Randy SoCap. All right. All right. Rico Mac says failed chat.
Now, this guy constantly attacks the people that comes into his chat. Constantly. He'll just call you out. And, you know, if you say anything, if you say hello, say if hello is spelled wrong, right? Say you got a typo. It's going to accuse you of being in line with the Russians and Vladimir Putin and Bernie Sanders. Just because you had a typo. He routinely disrespects people on his panel. He routinely picks fights with people on his panel so he can have this kind of psychotic, this very involved, long and drawn out psychotic episode. You know, psychologically jumps on a lunar cycle, wash, rinse, and repeat. Long, drawn out psychotic episode, take 25 over and over again. And I mean, it's a long, drawn out, loony diatribe that nobody ever understands. I'm not even sure how he can keep up with his own confusion, but for somehow he doesn't get tripped up. Playing, Dane.
Channel JB Pussy, yeah, we hate you. Why? You're not lying. Well, what purpose is lying? Well, it helps the Nazis to kill everybody on Earth.
Now stop.
Right. Okay. How does that?
Now you hear what he's saying, right? Doesn't it sound like he's talking regular? He's just talking, just saying something. But he's actually, right, saying something about somebody in the chat. He's saying that they're saying these things and they never said them. I bullshit you not. He just makes up shit and attach it to somebody and say they said it when they didn't say it. And it's so flawless, you don't think he's doing it. You think he's just talking. But he's actually lying on someone in the chat room, saying that they said all of these things and they didn't say anything. Seriously, the person could type 2 words, right? And like, what do you think about Trump? I don't like Trump. No, I think I don't have a problem with Trump. Oh, you don't. Oh, you with the Nazis. You want to kill everybody black on earth, and you know you hate Obama because he's black, and you think that he's just saying it, you know, but he's actually lying on somebody in the chat saying that they're saying it. So when he reads the quote of the person in the chat, he adds all these things to it to make you think that the person in the chat is actually saying those things when they never said any of that stuff at all. But yet he says he tells the truth. That's the crazy part. He says he's the only one telling the truth and everybody is lying. You can put 2 words in the chat and he'll make up a paragraph about things you didn't say, but he is the only one telling the truth. Play it, Dan.
That help us because we're not white. Well, it helps you because it helps us. Whatever helps the Nazis helps you. Nazis know best. Shut up. Mela, are you with us? What's going on? What is going on?
All the bad things are escaping my life.
Why you say that?
No, bad things are escaping my life.
Oh, they're leaving. So things are getting better.
Yeah, bad things are leaving. I'm tranquil.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's good.
Yeah, and I wish
you want to share that. You want to share it with us, right?
I want people to hear it. There is a such thing as tranquility.
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with money. It's about peace of mind. You know? It's about make your demons your friend, your enemies your friend. It's about making sure that you understand where your adversaries are coming from. When you understand where your adversaries are coming from, you can gain peace of mind knowing that most likely is because you taught them something and they don't want to give you credit for it. That's tranquility.
I like it.
It's like, oh, they hate me because I taught them something. Oh, okay. So I can relate to you in that aspect. You know, a lot of people will criticize why you assert yourself in such a manner. And I would say I can relate to it. I can relate having demonstrated some type of insight or motivation or inspiration to somebody, and they hated me for it as opposed to appreciate it. So, you know, when people don't appreciate you, just know they're demons that love you. Okay? And find tranquility in that.
Okay, stop.
Right.
That's my message. All right.
Now, everything sounds cool. That's Mela. Shout out to Mela, right? You know, she's talking. She sounds peaceful. And Mela has a good heart, by the way. Okay? But watch this guy flip the script. Now, you notice his behavior, right? He's a little docile at the moment, right? But watch he flips the script. Go ahead, Dane, play it.
All right.
Okay. No, I appreciate it. I think understanding is the key. If you understand what I told Donovan today, because Donovan sends me DMs about how dumb I am and all that shit and how I'm lying about 2 + 2 being 4. And I told him, I said, no, you're never going to convince me that your life is better than mine because you're white and you hate me. I mean, that's corny.
Yeah,
If I was somebody else, I wouldn't hate me. Hate me for what?
Exactly.
You know, for telling black people the truth?
If you were you, would you hate you?
Thank you.
Is the question.
Thank you.
Exactly. People need to ask themselves that.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, stop. What? Anybody have any idea what they're talking about? He says that we shouldn't hate him because he's telling black people the truth. This is the same guy that calls black people dumb. And you're going to hear this. Y'all think I'm making this up. I'm just leading you up to it. It's going to really get explosive. And it's going to sound like a roast because I just can't help my comical, infusion from time to time. Okay? But this is going to get explosive. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear the meager side of Mr. RBR. Okay? Before you hear the side that we deal with when we go up on this panel. Okay? The guy is extremely self-centered, narcissistic, incredibly selfish, and doesn't give a damn about another human being. See, if RBR was walking past somebody's house and it was on fire, and he had a fire extinguisher, he can put the fire out before it gets too big, right? He would probably ask the people inside who are almost ready to burn to death, "Are you telling the truth?" If they say anything other than yes, he wouldn't put the fire out. And then he'll make a podcast about it. But yeah, they burned up because they were lying. They didn't tell the truth. I came by and tried to tell them some truth. They rejected the truth and the house burned down. But why did the house burn down? Because they were lying. They thought white people were superior. Then he's talking to a guy. He's talking to a person who survived the house burning a couple of days later. And he asked him, "Why'd your house burn down?" "Oh man, we had a gas leak." "No, that's a lie. Your gas leaked because you told a lie that you think white people are superior." That's what you get out this guy. Play it, Dane. Y'all think I'm joking, right?
Met myself.
Play it,
Would I hate that person that I am? People need to ask themselves that question, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
It's like, would I have a relationship with myself? It's called introspection, right? It's called introspection. And a lot of...
See, the reason why I'm doing this, right? And really, really, really showing you who this guy really is, right? So the next time he come in here, you'll know what you're dealing with. Because let me tell you something else, right? He's also, right, like now he's against the manosphere, right? But he doesn't like black women either, unless the only black women he like are the black women that agree with him. As soon as you disagree with him, you are a bitch, you're a whore, you all these kinds of things. And then he's not going to take it as disrespect. He's going to say he's telling the truth because you don't agree with him. And he believes that he is the living version of the truth. So if you don't agree with him, as far as he's concerned, you are rejecting the truth. And therefore you are a bitch, a hoe, a slut, and all other kinds of bad things. Forgive me, ladies. I normally don't talk like this. But to describe what this guy is about, I have to be a little graphic. So forgive me for saying these words, but I have to be very authentic because I want you to get the full dose and full understanding of who you are dealing with when he comes into this room. This is why I ask the ladies when he come in here, ignore him and do not engage him because he's coming to attack you. See, he's just as weak as a sissy bim. He's just as weak as the manosphere guys. He's just as bad as the red pill guys. When a woman doesn't agree. Now, when a woman is agreeing with him, oh, he's the Avenger. He's Captain Boogie. He's going to go out here and shit on the red pill guys and call the manosphere queers and the sissy bims punks, right? As long as the woman is agreeing with him. As soon as the woman says nay to his yay, he turns red pill. He turns manosphere. He turns into a sissy bell. And you're going to see evidence of this. Play it.
People in my meditative thoughts may not have insight as to how important it is to have introspection. Introspection is very important. And when you have introspection, it does bring about a sense of ethical behavior, you know? Because I'll put it to you this way, right? Say I'm at a grocery store, and I know I can get away with cuffing something, right? I know I can get away with it. I know I could. However, if I was the owner of that grocery store, I wouldn't appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you trying to save a couple of bucks, or you just trying to see if you can get away with something. You're disrespecting my store. And a lot of people don't look at theft in that manner. You know, theft is not something to take lightly. A lot of people take theft lightly, you know, and kleptomaniacs included. They take theft lightly. Like a lot of people think, well, what's the big deal? I only took something. They got this big ass store. I only took this. No.
Okay.
It's about the.
Stop, Dane. Fast forward a little bit. Let's get past Mella, okay? Shout out to Mella. We love you, but we want to get to the RBR stuff. Okay. Go ahead. Play it, Dan.
Okay. Well,
I think motherfucker got $200 billion rich like a motherfucker.
I'm only going off earners. The top 1% of earners.
Oh, back it up a little bit.
364,000.
No.
Back it up a little bit. Back it up a little bit. Keep going until his name disappears. Back it up till you see his name disappear. And start it. Start it from there.
Robbed the bank and they got away with it, or they did this, or they got a Bitcoin scam, or they Bernie Madoff.
What's your definition
I don't believe.
of rich, though?
I don't believe.
Back it up a little bit more.
Again,
Back it up a little bit more, Dan. Okay, stop. Start from there.
I again.
I heard you say that about Maximum, and
Back it
Maximum
up a little bit more.
just like you.
Hold on, no.
Yeah, back it up more. Stop. Play it.
It's in a grocery store, and apparently he flipped like some T-bones.
Now stop. Okay, now remember I told you he's going to flip the script, right? It's about to go down. Now, y'all might think that I'm wrong about this, but I'm not. This guy is a unique kind of sellout. He's a very clever one. Okay? He disguises himself very well. But he is a ultra sellout. Okay? This is the same guy that says Mexicans bring in $800 billion and gives them out to the black and brown communities. Play it, Dave.
You know, like maybe a couple of, some meat, inside of his coat. I don't know what type of meat it was, but I guess it was some meat that he couldn't afford, or he just wanted to see if he could get away with it. I don't know. Either way, the nigga was trying to steal something, right? He happened to be black, unfortunately. But it could have been a white guy. It could have been anybody. I'm just saying the point is that it's disrespectful to not take into account that if it were you wouldn't appreciate that either. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just say if the shoe was on the other foot, just say that brother owned that grocery store. He wouldn't appreciate if somebody was trying to slip some steaks out the door. He wouldn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So I think people, if they would just take some time to practice Interesting.
The thing.
Oh,
Fox Flag, you only get one booster. Me and Baby already got our booster. We don't need a booster every time there's a new variant. You go hurry up and die so we don't have to worry about your dumb ass.
Yeah. I got a question, RBR. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
When I say this, it's
Stop.
not specific.
Now, the people here talking about you go hurry up and die are black people. Okay? He's saying that to black people in the chat. Black people. Go hurry up and die. Play it. Now, here's Mr. JB Gunner, right? Here's JB Gunner. Watch the way he acts now. Go ahead, play it.
Towards anyone, but it's something I've noticed a lot, right? Like a lot of people that claim like a lot of people hate them. It's always for like for instance, I'll just use you two on the panel as an example, right? RBR, you think it's because you're black. Mela said because she thinks it's because she teaches people. I clearly know why people hate me because I say offensive things. I'm curious why so many people, and it's not even just them. I know the Coach Eli guy. There's a lot of people that do that. They never can admit why people dislike them, and so they come up with all their haters or they're jealous or it's because I teach them something. And once again, I'm only saying that because that's what she said. I don't know Mela enough to know whether she's likable, hateable, anything like that. But with you, do you see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Now stop.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something about white people, especially racists, right? They're very, very clever. Okay? Very evil and very clever. He's actually attacking Mela right now. Okay? And you can clearly see where black guys who attack black women, where they get it from. Right now, he's actually attacking her. Now, RBR is not going to defend her. Watch what he does. Go ahead, play it.
Well, no, she said it earlier. She said if you understand why somebody hates you, then you know. If you know where they're coming from, is the word she used. So
yeah.
You have to define hate. If people think that if they lie, I don't like lying because lies don't come true. So people will say I hate them because I won't accept them lying. I know damn good and well why I'm telling you the truth.
Now
because
stop.
The truth is going to come true.
How many of y'all just understood what happened? Okay. The white boy came up to attack a black woman because she said something that was true. RBR started out defending her, but then quickly turned the attention back to himself and made it about himself and forgot all about defending the black woman. At that point, he could care less about her. It was more about what somebody is doing to him. This is one of the most profoundly self-centered people I have ever come across in my life. It is always about him. To hell with everyone else. Play it.
But they don't see it that way. You're hating on me. I'm lying, and you're telling me I'm lying.
But did you ever consider that they don't believe that you're telling the truth? You see what I'm saying?
No. Well, like, I know that I did, but that's not true. They believe that the people that are rich have said, we're going with this lie that Trump won the election. And so they're going with it because the rich people, the rich person in the top 1%.
A lot of people do.
I know why they're going with it. They know damn.
Now, this is the man that says he's intelligent, right? And that we're all dumb niggers and white people are third graders, but yet he can't answer a simple question. Did you hear the answer to the question? He said that Gunner said, have you ever thought that they don't think you're telling the truth? Well, no. The rich people and all these other people in the election, and what kind of answer is that? Yeah, he's the journalist. He's the one with the 3,000 IQ. You can't answer a simple question without making it about, and then just make up some cockamamie, crazy ass response. the rich people in the election. Can you just answer the question? Play it.
Done well, Trump didn't win the election. But
Do you,
because Trump is rich, they're
Okay,
going
stop.
with it.
do you
Thinking they're
believe?
gonna.
He asked them, did it ever occur to you that they don't think you're telling the truth? His answer is no. The rich people and the election and the people know that Trump didn't win that damn election because Trump is rich. What the fuck kind of answer is that? Again, he may as well have said this. Play it.
Get rich if they go with the lie.
Do you believe all people in the top 1% are rich?
Yes.
$346,000 per year is not rich.
Well, let me say this.
What's
You're
that
talking
noise?
about what you're talking about in income.
Somebody gotta mute up.
That's background noise.
That's
Please.
max.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry. Okay.
So it's no, I'm talking about the 1%. See, and don't do that. Don't do that.
Just
Because I
roll up the
don't
window,
believe
Max. Just roll
I
up
don't
the
believe
window.
someone lying to me. I wouldn't give a fuck how much
No,
money
Google.
they have.
No, you can
But-
Google it.
but-
$346,000.
No, I know that's not it, JB. I don't believe that just because Mitt Romney's rich or Donald Trump is rich, they should be president. Joe believes that. Joe believes.
No, that
that
wasn't
if
the
you're
question
rich-
I asked.
Now,
If
let's-
I
let's-
asked-
give me a
but
moment,
see,
gentlemen.
I don't think rich people.
Joe don't believe
hate
a
me
damn
because-
thing about that.
Let's
Hey,
give
hey,
me a
stop your
moment,
bullshit
gentlemen.
I don't
lying.
believe rich people hate me
Give me a
because
moment.
I'm black as much as racist people hate me because I'm black.
Let's
the
flip it
people-
around,
the
real
people that
brother.
believe-
Why do you hate people that you think hate you, but they don't? They say they don't have anything against you.
I do again.
I
I
heard you
don't
say that
hate-
about Maximum, and
Right.
Maximum
I
doesn't
don't-
dislike you.
Hold on. No. I didn't. That's not my point. Maximum believes what he believes. Joe believes what they believe. Now, they'll lie about where they got their belief system from. Now, that's not a slight. That's not an attack. That's the truth. I can explain myself where I get my beliefs from. I don't believe that because somebody's rich, right? And they robbed the bank and they got away with it, or they did this, or they got a Bitcoin scam, or they burned
Again,
the
stop.
What's your
I don't
definition of
believe-
rich, though?
I don't believe.
See, this is, this is to let you guys know exactly what we deal with when we talk to this guy. All right? And it's frustrating when someone tells you about your belief system and they don't know you. Simply because he wants to maintain a narrative about himself. He's the only one telling the truth. Everybody else is lying. Everybody else is stupid. He's the only one that's smart. White people are third graders. He's a professor. Black people are dumb niggers. We must be first and second graders. I mean, he doesn't even give us the luxury to just be, hey, black people are dumb. No, he puts nigger on the end with the hard R, but he gives white people top billing and respect. Hey, they're third graders. They're not third graders and crackers too. We're dumb and we're niggers. Play it.
Well, again, that's a false analogy. I
I
don't
didn't make
believe
an
somebody.
analogy. I asked
You
you.
didn't make an analogy.
Think about a liar. Think about Donald Trump, right? He's a liar.
Right.
So he's
Oh, that's
going to
fine.
say he's worth $10 billion.
No, I'm asking you.
So
what
we
you-
should believe him because he's lying about being rich, or Kevin Samuels, or anybody that's lying.
Wasn't even
I don't
conversation.
respond to lies. I wouldn't give a fuck what the lie is.
No, I'm-
99% of black people on the black YouTube site believe white people are superior.
No,
just
I'm,
based
on
I'm
white
asking
people
you
lying
what
about
dollar.
99% of black people in black spaces on YouTube believe that white people are superior. Who says stuff like that? You ever come across anybody in your life that sat there and told you, hey, 99% of the black people around the corner believe that white people are superior? Say you take a trip to Walmart, right? And especially on the first, where it's a whole bunch of black people. You walk in there on the first, hey, 99% of the white people in this Walmart on the first believe white people are superior. Who says it? Who tells you stuff like that? Where do you hear that from? You're on your way to work. You turn on the radio. 99% of black people who are listening to this broadcast today think white people are superior. You get to work. You at your job, right? You go on lunch break. It's a bunch of black people in the lunchroom. Hey, 99% of the black people in this lunchroom believe white people are superior. I mean, okay. Say if you smoke weed, you like smoking weed, right? Everybody like that good gunji, right? You know, when you hit it, those who smoke weed know what I'm talking about. It give you that kick. You're like, yeah, this is some good shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So imagine your homie, y'all getting ready to, light it up, got a big old spliff, right? Then your homie take a hit of it. Oh, man, 99% of the black people around here think white people are superior. I mean, you wouldn't, shit, don't you want to hit it after that? Hey, man, let me hit that shit. You heard what you just said? You said 99% of the niggas around here believe white people are superior. That must be some good shit. Man, let me hit that shit. Y'all sitting there chilling right before you hit the goddamn blunt. There's a bunch of black people around and shit, right? And y'all just chilling. Y'all about to hit that blunt. Your homie hit it first. Man, 99% of the niggas around here believe white people are superior. Man, hurry up and pass that shit, homie. That must be some good shit. I mean, wouldn't you want to hit the blunt after you hear some shit like that? That's going to make you think the blunt is some good shit. 99% of the niggas around here believe white people are superior. Man, hurry up and pass that shit, homie. Go ahead, play it.
Being superior.
What dollar amount do you believe is the threshold to be?
I think the top 1% of blacks control the majority of stock on the Fortune 500.
That's not the question at all.
It is.
No,
that's
what dollar?
Is.
What dollar
I'm talking
amount?
about
You
wealth.
want to know what rich is. You want to know
right.
the definition
well,
of
what
rich.
is your perception?
I'd say the 1% has about 28
right.
trillion
The
dollars.
threshold into the
That's
top
rich
1
to me.
The threshold into the top 1% is
not income,
Right.
wealth.
Okay. Well,
I think motherfucker got $200 billion rich like a motherfucker.
I'm only going off earners. The top 1% of earners starts at 364,000.
No, well, fuck that. I'm talking about wealth. I'm talking about 200 billion. Putin, Bezos, Elon Musk. I'm talking about hundreds of billions of dollars. I'm talking about.
He's talking about buying an island. When
I'm
you
talking
can buy
about
an
1%.
island.
I'm talking about top 1%.
Well, no, that would be top.
Stop.
It wouldn't even be top 1 because once again,
Ms. FedEx, respectfully, can you calm down on the caps, sweetheart? Because that can be considered as spam. Okay, if you type it in caps all the time, YouTube will pick it up as spam and can give us a strike for that. So, try to calm down a little bit, sweetheart, on the caps. I appreciate it because it could be picked up as spam. Okay? Go ahead, Dane.
364,000.
No, well, fuck that. Well, fuck that. That ain't shit.
You can't buy an island with 300.
You're trying to distinguish between 0.1% versus the 1%. Right.
Well, that's
like
because that's what
0.1% is immensely more wealthy than
Exactly.
1%.
No, I agree with that completely. But his praise was 1%, so that's he didn't say 0.1%. So that's why I was asking.
Oh yeah, no. I go by the Fortune 500, which they have 90% of they own 90% of the stock in the
I
Fortune
understand
500.
what you're saying. I was asking specific numbers, not anything else.
Okay.
Now stop.
Those are the people. Now Joe won't tell.
Now he's confused about what Fortune 500 means. Obvious, it means that it's the 500 richest companies, in America, right? Fortune 500 companies, right? Now he said it's the 5 richest families. Now I think I understand why he believes that, because he believes that the corporations that are the highest earning in the 500 are controlled by families. Okay, that's not a bad cross up. But no, not all families own those corporations and stuff. A lot of those corporations are owned by just pure shareholders, with no family connections or ties or whatever. But I can understand how he'll get tripped up on that and thinking that it's 500 rich families. Because as far as he's concerned, families own all these corporations, and that's just not true. So I'll give him a pass on that one. Okay. Go ahead, play.
You, but
See
those
how
are the
a black
people that
woman
he
can
believes.
calm things down?
The Fortune 500 is not that, RBR. But go ahead.
Yes, it is. But it is.
No,
but
it's not, you moron.
All right. So he's gonna lie about that, which is stupid.
And JB, I saw that janky ass cartoon you put in the chat yesterday, man. That was fucked up.
Now stop. Now stop. Remember I told you how clever racists are? Okay? One of the things racists like to do, they like to control black people's emotions. Okay? That way they can keep you off balance, and they can sneak you. They can goat you into doing things to where they can hurt you or kill you or put things on you. They love to control your emotions. Now, they can't do this to people who know what their tactics are, right? Now, RBR, again, he's attacking Mella, right? There's a reason why he put that racist cartoon in the chat, right? Because he knew it would trigger some black people. He's looking to control the emotions. Now, instead of RBR kicking that filth out of his chat, he went right along with it and started laughing about it. Now, we don't take racist jokes kindly, right? So, when Mella was getting into it, okay, I had to step in and stop her because she was feeding into what he wanted. He wants to control her emotions. He wants to get her all volatile so he can control what she does. So I had to step in and put a stop to it. And RBR muted me. And then me and JB Gunner got into it. And I told him, he tried it on me too. You weak this. Look, dude, none of that works for me. I'm not weak. Okay? I told him I knew what he was trying to do. So I stepped in to protect Mella because he was trying to get her emotional so he can control what she does. So he can attack her more. And RBR allowed this to happen. Didn't do one thing to try to stop him. Play
it. Oh, man, good times. See, that's the problem. People don't have a sense of humor, no more, right? Like, you can't say that shit.
No, one of the commenters even said, I wish they were as docile and friendly as they are in that cartoon.
Stop.
I have a sense of humor over here. Yeah,
Right, now you see, of course, a racist think that's funny, right? RBR thinks it's funny too. Thinks it's funny too. Play it. Play it, Dan.
Even RBR has a sense of humor.
You all, if you take that cartoon that he posted in the chat room yesterday and look at the comments, they were all entertained by it and wished that black people were as docile and friendly as the people in that cartoon. And the people in that cartoon were it was an abomination of discrimination.
Now stop.
How can I put this? It was an abomination.
Now at this point, I was trying to call Mella, right? But you can't hear me because they got me. He's got me muted. Okay. He's got my sound turned down. So I was trying to call her to get her attention. I actually had to log off and log back on in order for her to hear me. But at this point right here, I'm actually calling her and she can't hear me because I'm muted. He's got me muted. Play it.
Of stigma. It was an abomination of
And this
stigma.
cartoon was,
and people just loved it. They loved it.
It was cartoon. It was a cartoon where? No.
Well, here's the thing. It's from 1941.
It was from 1941.
But here's
it's
the
called
thing.
Scrub with Rhythm or some shit. Scrub with Rhythm. It was a halftime sister. Like, it was this big old Aunt Jemima mammy, scrubbing the clothes with a scrub board. She was all miserable and shit. And then here comes this, this part-time sister. She walked in there shaking her hips, and she was like, "Hey, baby, you gotta scrub that with rhythm." And
now, right now, because he's controlling her emotions, she's entertaining him, and she doesn't even realize it. He's really getting off at the fact that she's explaining that it was a big old fat Aunt Jemima with big old lips, scrubbing laundry and yes, a boss and all that, right? He's getting a kick out of this because he's controlling her emotions. So she's actually entertaining him. See? She actually believes that she's telling him something profound that is extremely detrimental to Black people. But she's actually entertaining him. This is why I'm trying to stop her. You hear me calling her name, right? I'm trying to stop her. Play it.
Show scenes of all the brothers in the field just being lazy as fuck. They didn't even have enough energy to swat a goddamn mosquito off their nose. It was an abomination of stigma.
You act like I made.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
can hear me.
They act like I made the
cartoon. I hate that you find that shit funny.
Why can't she hear me?
That's what I hate.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we can hear you,
Why can't she hear me?
She can hear you, Max.
Mella, don't listen. Don't let stuff like that bother you. They want it to bother you so they can keep control of your emotions. Don't give them that power. Ignore stuff like that.
Here's the thing, Max. Some of us come from eras where racial jokes is funny. Like White Men Can't Jump was a hilarious movie. White Chicks was a hilarious movie. Like some of us aren't.
You can spare me the explanation.
Well, some of us ain't soft, Max. Some of us.
You can spare me. Please spare me the explanation, bro. None of that. I know what you're up to. I know how y'all get down. None of that stuff. No. None of that stuff works on me. Okay.
Okay, you didn't explain shit. All you did was you didn't say shit. At the end of the day,
I'm just saying that none of your tactics work on me. Okay.
First of all, there's nothing I can gain from you, so there's nothing to try to make work.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to control Black people's emotions.
I'm not even the one that brought it up.
That's why you put stuff like that in there and you say, "Oh, it's funny." You know it's not funny.
Oh, it's
you know
very
what it's
funny.
meant to do.
I think racial jokes are hilarious.
Of course you think it's funny because you're racist.
Right.
How you gonna say you didn't bring it up when you put it in the chat room in the first place?
Mella. This is why you don't get bothered by a piece of trash like this. Okay? They want you to be upset.
And I don't get mad. I don't get bothered by soft people either.
This is what
they can't handle
do.
jokes.
This is what they do.
All up in your feelings like a fucking pussy.
They are degenerate in their mental makeup. This is what they do.
You're degenerate in your masculine makeup. You're degenerate in your masculine makeup. Look at how fucking triggered and soft you are.
All right? Now, what I'm doing is I'm protecting the Black woman from your tactics.
She's the one that brought it up.
Okay?
She's the one that brought it up.
She doesn't know how cleverly evil you are, but I do.
Does she know how weak and soft you are? How you can't handle a joke? How you're a crybaby bitch? Bro. Does she know all that?
You're wasting your time, bro.
Oh, I know that. This is all fun to me.
Call him a crybaby bitch?
Yes, I called him a crybaby bitch.
Mella, no. Don't let them control your emotions. He's wasting his time. None of that stuff works on me. I'm not weak.
Oh, that's not the case. If a joke hurts your feelings or a cartoon, you're weak as shit.
Don't let them control your emotions. That's what they want. Ignore that silliness. Okay, stop.
All right, move it.
You notice RBR didn't say a damn thing. You know why? Because he agreed with JB Gunn. He thought it was funny. See, let me tell y'all something about white people, especially racist white people. White people, white people think that the weakest thing about us is our emotions. That's why they call us nigger. That's why they do racist jokes. That's why they always put up publications because they feel that it's easy for us to get emotional. That's how they destroy you. That's how they end up shooting you. They get you emotional. That's how they end up getting you in areas that you can't get out of because they get you emotional. These are their tactics. And then they laugh at it. You know damn well that those racist jokes aren't funny. And you know damn well what he was doing. These are their tactics. So I'm telling Mello to not engage. When y'all see stuff like this, ignore stuff like that. It's a tactic. It's a tactic. They're trying to control your behavior through your emotions. And that behavior, they always get it to work in their favor to where they get a leg up on you. And you're the one that suffers in the end. And at the end of the day, RBR didn't say anything because RBR agreed with the racist and didn't do a thing to try to protect this black woman. Play it.
Moving on.
Trail's corny ass. Arthur wanted to insult us. Arthur, how we doing? Getting our insult on.
Yo, I wish you was outside, man. I just wish you was outside more, man. So you'd just be a better person.
What's that mean?
Be a better person, man.
If I lied, if I believed the 1%
just
lied
don't know
to
how
me,
to-
I'd be a
just-
better person
just-
and shit.
Just outside of your range, man. I don't get it.
No. But why can't we explain it?
I don't
Why
get
is it so
I don't
hard
even know
to
what you're talking
explain?
about, man. Whatever you're about to go into a diatribe about, has
I
nothing to do
know.
with me.
Why can't you
I
talk to
haven't
me?
been
Because
in
I'm
your
black?
circumference in a minute.
I'm black.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
I
just
know.
addressing you, talking about I'm here to assault you and all this nonsense. Like you just have
Feel
no
me, take
human
my channel
decency,
down
man.
and shit.
You just have
Kill
no
my
decency,
family
man. You
and
just
all
have
that stupid shit.
no common respect for your fellow man, man. No matter
Right,
what
but that's what she was saying. That's
no
what
matter
Miller
what-
was
And
saying.
stop.
That's what Miller was saying.
Now, Arthur is right. Arthur is telling the truth. This guy has no respect for black people. But yeah, black people go over and support his platform. Some do it because they feel sorry for him. You know, they know you're off his rocker. But this guy goes too far, man. He has no respect for black people whatsoever. I understand when he comes into this chat, he doesn't have any respect for anybody black. He only comes in here to push an agenda, his ridiculous narrative that 99% of black people are lying. He's the only one telling the truth. And that he's the only one that can do anything about anything. Other black people the rest of us are incapable. We are incapable of doing anything for ourselves. This is the same guy that comes in, calls white people third graders, but then turns around and defends a known racist and says that racist is telling black people the truth. This guy's a piece of work. And I wanted you to hear this for yourself. I wanted you to hear how insane this guy is. And these are the type of people that black people support. We haven't gotten to the point where we can't tell friend from foe. when we're supporting people like this. It's almost like we're a glutton for punishment. Even in the insult, he's unfair to us. He called white people just third graders. He called us dumb niggers. Play it.
And you can't see yourself how the people who you're attacking and threatening to kill see you. You can only see the world through your eyes.
Listen. Do you think I care if anyone that peruses over here or hang out over here sees me? Like these people, like
I
the
think
bottom of
that's
the
not the
barrel.
issue. The issue you wouldn't do
issue.
what you're doing
Because,
if you knew how they see you.
Listen, I don't care how
you
they
come
see
back like you didn't threaten to kill us.
Listen.
And that makes us think that you're crazy.
Listen,
how the fuck you gonna kill somebody on Monday and then come back and then think everything's cool? You don't know what we upset about on Tuesday. You threaten to kill us on Monday and then come back on Tuesday and wonder why we're upset.
Notice how he's quick to attach the worst thing he can to a black person. To him, black people are a great threat, but he tells you that white people want to kill everybody. But he doesn't want to kill all black people by making us all seem like we are the greatest threat. He says the worst things and attach them to us. It says polite things about white people. He actually respects white racists. He says that he doesn't want them to be in power. He said that we need to vote white people out of power. So if you don't want to vote for the racists, vote for the white supremacists. Because he believes that there's a difference between a white racist and a white supremacist. He says the white racist wants to kill us, but for some reason he believes the white supremacists don't want that. They don't want to kill us. He actually believes that there's a difference. Play it.
Talking and just over talking me and trying to make yourself
just over talking you
will not help.
What the fuck?
Making yourself a victim will not help you. You're not a victim. You say whatever you want to say.
Did I say I was a victim? Or did I say you
wanted
to kill us on Monday and be cool
like,
with us on Thursday?
You say what you want to say to people and you physically can't even hold the ground.
Oh my God.
Max, could you
think about that?
Because we keep hearing the stat. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
He needs to roll his window up.
Think about that. You say the most egregious things on earth, and then think that a person is supposed to tolerate that from you.
But did I try to threaten
I
your
don't care.
life?
Listen,
Did I threaten your family?
Listen.
Did I threaten your family, dude?
I agree with this. He says the most egregious things on earth. Now, he wants to sit up here and try to play victim, right? And say, did you threaten your family? Right. Yeah, he does threaten you. He don't give a shit about your family. Now, we got into a situation about Queen Mayat, right? And Queen Mayat was traumatized. She's probably still traumatized by black men because 3 black men tried to murder her, right? When she was younger. And she's traumatized, right? He doesn't give a fuck about that. With him, you don't have no reprieve. You don't have, if you were a battered woman or you were raped, he don't give a fuck if you don't agree. You can be a woman that has survived being raped. As soon as you disagree with him, you are a B. And he could care less. Matter of fact, he'd probably say, he should have killed you when he raped you. This dude is a heartless, super sellout. He has no compassion for black people. And Arthur is right. He says the most egregious things about black people. And to see black people sit up here and defend him makes me physically sick. And people just don't want to see who this guy really is. I guess they are afraid of that. If they do, then it will no longer be entertainment because a lot of black people are addicted to entertainment. They go over there for entertainment, and they've gotten used to his screwy ways, and they see him as entertainment. And so they're afraid if they stand and expose this man for who he really is, that their entertainment will go away. They care more about their entertainment than the fact that this guy is a super sellout and a piece of shit that has no compassion for black woman, man, or child. This man has no loyalty to black people. He'll tell you straight. He's not on your side. He's on the side of the truth. And the truth is whatever he makes it. And he's the only one that can get away with telling lies while telling you that those lies are true and telling you that your truth are lies. Observing this channel for quite some time now, I've come to the conclusion, and I didn't want to make this conclusion because I myself be over there sometime. Other people be over there, and other people be over there that I respect, right? Because let's just face it, he's entertaining. It's like watching a car wreck, right? It's like, ooh, I've never seen a real live crazy person before. But his channel is a nut house. And I'm starting to wonder if he's in the nut house. Seriously. Play it, Dave.
I'm going to try to link the way that you handle yourself, bro. You would have been out of here. You would have been out of here.
Family.
You would have been out of here. I've never in my life threatened anybody's family ever in my life. Like you trying to be a victim and lie to me.
I'm a victim.
Everybody
I don't want
aware of what's
nigga
going
up here
on.
trying to kill
Only
people.
you and Miller are the nonsensical ones that talk the nonsense.
Stop.
Because both of you are terrible.
He wants to say black people are coming to try to kill black people, but yet he lets racist like J.B. Gunner come up there and sell black people and try to set black people up for destruction. Got no problem with that. I guess it's a certain style that J.B. Gunner uses. Okay? There's a certain, and I knew what, and I don't have J.B. Gunner blocked. So if you're listening to the clouds, right, I'm gonna drop the link soon, right? And if you want to come up here, we can have the conversation because you already know how I feel about you. I'll tell you to your face. I don't like you. I respect you though because you're a racist and racists are honest. And I can respect that about you. But you already know how I feel. Okay? Ain't no. So I'm going to drop the link soon. And so if you want to come on up, Mr. Gunn, if you listen, you're probably in the clouds and you want to get it on, in a conversation with me, we can do so. You know what I mean? But this guy, Theron Cal, is one of the worst Sambos I have ever seen. And he doesn't listen, as far as this guy's concerned, we can't do anything on our own. We may as well be infantile as far as he's concerned. We can't do nothing on our own. We can't build nothing on our own because if we do, he's going to say that the racists are going to come blow it up. He's going to disparage us at every turn. He has no belief in black people whatsoever, unless you are agreeing with him and Obama. You understand? If you disagree with him, it's a lie. Hell, even if you agree with him, that's a lie too. Eventually, it's going to turn into a lie. You can't even agree with him, much. If you agree with him more than once or twice, it's going to turn into a lie. Then he's going to be fighting with you. And this guy will attack people that are near and dear to you. He'll attack your loved ones. He doesn't have any compassion for black people. And then when somebody goes in on him and attacks his family, he wants to play a victim, like Arthur said. But he'll call your loved ones, your grandmother, your grandfather, people who are close to you, he'll call them all kinds of names. He'll say they stupid. He'll do all of these things and he'll claim he's telling the truth. He gets to disrespect you in the worst way and disrespect your love, even the children. He's going after Miss FedEx's children. But he calls it telling the truth. And I don't understand how adults hear this stuff over there, right? And they side with him. They don't admonish him when, hey, Darren, why are you talking about these people's children? Well, it's the truth, and it's not the truth that you're attacking children, even if it is verbally. But now they sit up there and they go right along with it and they laugh with them. You got kooks like Flying Monkey in here. His brain doesn't work properly. This idiot thinks tragedy is funny. And these are the type of solid things. You see, Flying Monkey has a skull that's solid all the way through. There's actually no brain in his head. He's got a solid skull. It's solid all the way through. And these are the type of people that are up there in his chat room laughing at tragedy, laughing at things that happen to black people that are some of the worst things that you can imagine. They think shit is funny. So when Mr. Darren Cow, RBR, goes on a warpath because somebody doesn't agree with him, and he's stuck in one of his lunar cycle, long and drawn out, reoccurring psychotic episodes, and absolutely blasting men, women, and children. Guys like Flying Monkey with the solid skull, they think it's funny. Play it, Dan.
Oh, vicious.
Stop. I'm sorry. This is why I won't block. Please don't block Flying Monkey. Don't even time him out. I want y'all to really observe what's going on here. These are the people that follow Mr. Darren Cow. Listen to the things that they say. Listen to the replies that this guy make. You can judge his mental stability. This guy says some of the worst things about black people I've ever heard. But yet, if you bring the smoke back to him, he's a victim. And he condemns you pretty much when you come on the panel, right? Even though there was black people in the beginning supporting his channel, giving him cash apps with no JB Gunner around. Okay? There were black people supporting his channel, giving him cash apps. I remember one time he got a cash app because he didn't have anything to eat. He was complaining about he had no money in his bank account. And him and baby didn't have anything to eat. And it was black people who sent him cash apps so he could feed himself and his wife. Then he turned around and shit on black people. This very same black people that was generous enough to send money to him to feed him and his wife. You understand? I watched him do this. Because I was one of the black people that sent him money so he could feed himself and his wife. And then once he's around white people and get to going, and he talks about how white people support him. If you say, hey, we support you too, he can't remember. Well, I can't remember. You may have sent me $5. The nerve of you, nigga. You won't get another nickel, I tell you that. You won't have no problems remembering next time, because there won't be another time. You won't get another nickel out of me, motherfucker. Play it. Play it, Dane.
Easy. Like you think you can say whatever you want to say to people. Like, bro, you're not tough. Like you're not a tough guy. Like you're a weakling.
You can't be telling nobody the truth. Who you think you are to tell people the truth? You have no right to tell the truth. You're not white.
Any of you?
You're not
any of you? Like, are you
do you have a governmental contract?
People realize who
you have a governmental contract for your business
on these networks?
Shouldn't you be applying for governmental contracts for your business?
Like, think about that. You guys are the most vapid human beings.
Think about applying for governmental contracts for your business.
The things that you do on these channels, the behaviors that you manifest on these channels.
Give us an example.
Like, I'm gonna get
you're worried about the wrong shit.
Look what you just did. I haven't been on your channel. I haven't said anything to you. I haven't been on your chat. Nothing.
And we don't miss you,
and
bitch.
You thought it was appropriate.
We don't miss you, bitch.
Something like, listen to this woman. This is an adult woman thinking that it's
now. Notice now, stop.
Apply for a governmental contract for your business instead of figuring out somebody. Figure out yourself.
Dang, stop it.
Figure out yourself.
Some kind of.
Now I'm gonna point this last thing out that I'm gonna drop the link and let everybody come on up, and we can get into a powwow, talk about some debates and other stuff. And even if you want to talk about it's good. Now notice something, right? And next time you hear this guy, or if you ever hear a podcast, I want you to pay attention to this. When white people come up on his panel, I'm not even gonna say white people because Carolyn she doesn't engage in this, so I'm not even gonna put her into that. Okay, it's JB Gunner. When JB Gunner comes up on his panel and gets into it with somebody, he's quick to come to JB Gunner's defense. He's quick to side with JB Gunner and call black people niggas and dumb because he's telling you niggas the truth, right? But you notice something? He will let two black people fight until they kill each other. You don't give a fuck. He's on at one time and he's going to try to step in and stop Mella and Arthur from verbally hurting each other. But if you say something to JB Gunner, he gonna jump on JB Gunner's side and mow you down. Call you all kinds of niggas and shit. Because he's telling you the fucking truth. And he's done that. And there are people in this chat that will corroborate what I'm saying. Because there are people in this chat that's been on the receiving end of that. He will let two fucking black people fight until they kill each other. But then he got nothing to do about something, well, we want to kill everybody black. But he will let, if they had weapons, he will let them kill each other. But if you got JB Gunner into an argument with a black person, he will join JB Gunner and will defend JB Gunner and fight along his side against you. And the people in this chat know I'm not, they know I'm telling the truth. Because some of the people in this chat has been on the receiving end of what I am telling you right now. And they can corroborate what I'm saying. He will join that cracker and team up with that cracker and defend that cracker against another black person, but will let two black people fight to the death on his channel. And with that being said, close that shit out, Dame, and drop the link. Yeah, come on up, Rozzy. It's Friday. It's open night, y'all. The debate league is popping. As long as we can get some judges. Dame. Hold on one second.
Figure out yourself. Apply for governmental contracts for your business. Why are you here when you could be working? Why?
Listen to
why?
You two individuals are terrible.
You want to move your family out the hood?
Human beings. this.
Right.
And no one has the courage to tell both of you guys that you are terrible human beings. And because I'm the only one that's willing to say, Mela and RBR, you guys are terrible.
The only one willing to kill us.
He's the only one that has courage to threaten our lives.
Arthur, I only got one question for you. Just real quick.
Oh, that's Arthur.
Yeah, bro. Are you in the bathroom, bro?
No, I'm in my crib. Wow, what's up?
No, I just heard the echo. I was like, he got the whole mic set up in the bathroom. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know the acoustics, right? Yeah,
it's good to see you back.
What's up, Arthur?
What's good?
Sound different.
What's good?
Sound different.
Sitting on the toilet or some shit.
See, listen to her. Just an ignorant, vapid human being. And no one wants to tell this terrible. That's a grown woman. Who would want that woman on their side? Who would want that woman to represent them in a life?
You'd be surprised.
Think about that.
You'd be surprised.
We're having conversations.
12:03 in the afternoon. She thinks it's correct to be on a social network talking crazy to a person that didn't say anything to her. And these people want these behaviors to be excused, to be
but
understood,
you talked about her
to
being
be looked
drunk
upon
in the
as
chat room. I saw you
cordial,
talking
and
about
to be looked upon as something.
Okay, everyone. The link is down in the chat for the, those who to come up and talk. Have a debate, discuss the debate. So there's the link, and for those who's not too comfortable or their StreamYard act up, there's the phone number to call.
Damn, close that out. Get them off the screen.
Yeah. Thank you.
Drop the link. Shout out to Maurice Delk. Yeah, man, I heard of you, man. Thanks for coming over to support the channel, bro. What's up, Joe? All right, y'all, we get ready to drop the link. The link is over. Y'all can come on up, kick it, Shout out to Maurice Delk in the building. I heard a lot about this brother. I haven't watched some of his content yet, but I did subscribe. So, Maurice, I'm going to get over there when I get a chance to watch some of your content. Like I said, I heard about you, so I'm going to go check you out. I appreciate you supporting the channel. So y'all come on up. The champ's in the building. The champ is in the house. Rozzy, come on up. Okay, guys. We're in the phase now. What's that, Dan?
Oh, Charlene is up. A female champion.
Yeah, a female. Yeah. Both champs are in the building tonight. Brooklyn, what's going on, Brooklyn?
What's up?
Yeah, Maurice, I'm gonna check you out, man. I've heard about you, bro. I'm gonna go see what's going on, man. I haven't gotten over there yet, but I'm gonna check you out. I subscribed already, so I'm gonna go check out your content. And again, man, I appreciate you coming over and supporting the Ebony Star Network.
He said his channel's like Jerry Springer.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna check it out now. But both champions are in the building tonight. Listen, we got open debates tonight. We haven't started our season yet, so nothing will be for the champions or off limits. You can debate the champions if they want, but it won't be for their crown. You can only beat them in the season, okay? So right now we're just gonna have some fun. Debates are open. Anybody want to challenge somebody tonight, you can come on up. As long as we can get 3 judges, we can get at it, okay? So, Dan, you dropped the link already? Listen, somebody copy the link for me, okay? So we can have it in case Dame goes to sleep, okay? And we got to get the link out. So somebody do that, please copy the link. Hold on one second. So, Charlene, what you think about Durant and what you think about RBR? Me exposing for what he really is.
I mean, RBR is always a sucker. I feel like he's a coon. He always got something to say. He tries to play both sides of the fence.
Hmm. So how you doing, lady champion? What's
Nah, I'm good. I'm chilling. Are y'all debating tonight? Like, what's up? What's happening? Well, I'm like, why is there Lady Dame on here? Who's this?
Oh, sorry, I'm doing something, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to. Okay, what the heck? Oh, all right. So, um, yeah, I was trying to do something real quick. That's why you see two of me for the time being. Um, but let's see. What was shucks. Um, well, okay. I guess I could do it later. Um, so have any thoughts about your next debate?
No, it's whatever. So, I know we mentioned a couple of topics last time. I don't
Hmm.
know if you still have it, but I like the whole the surrogacy, the whole surrogate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like, do we agree that we should have surrogates? Is that I know it's already established, but I don't think it's like worldly used as much. People don't really know about it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that'd be a good discussion to debate on
Hmm.
surrogacy.
Surrogacies for black folks, or
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 in
should we
general.
are we talking about the should we talk about it in terms of these so-called men who's trying to eliminate having black women as a family, so they gonna go for a surrogate?
I don't know about that one. I was thinking about the whole like general situation. Like, do you agree that a woman should hold another woman's egg in her body and grow that baby up to term?
I don't know. I always thought that women want to, unless there's something medically wrong, um, to give birth herself. You know, you know, that she might need medical help. Surrogacy is just that. Well, one is usually expensive.
Yeah,
So,
it's expensive and it's used for women who can't have kids.
hmm
We can say, oh, they don't want to mess their bodies up.
hmm but
I
they
don't know.
could. But I
They,
know a woman who said that, and she did a cesarean. She um yeah, she planned it out and everything from the bikini cut to what they could do for every situation, whether emergency happened. And it's a good thing because her son her son, his head, he hurt his father's head. There was no way. In fact, if they discovered when they were doing the cesarean that if she had to try to give birth, they would have had to perform it as an emergency because there was no way he was going to get through.
oh,
She,
you talking
her,
about cesarean or
mm-hmm,
C-section?
mm-hmm.
I'm talking about surrogate, like like you carry another
Yeah,
woman's,
but
yeah.
you see, okay, that would require a certain type, a woman who's going to be willing to have another woman dictate everything that goes in her body. Everything from what she eats, what she breathes, um, whether she has sex or not, because all that affects the child in some kind of way. you know. So with a
Yeah,
mother, she can control what she eats and breathes. But when you got somebody else carrying for you and stuff like that, and then how far is being pushy? How far can you take it?
Yeah, so
I wouldn't be a person, or not. Well, not that I'm going to have it, but if I was to go there, it would be the person would not only have to live with me, they have to eat everything I want them to eat. They have
mhm,
to not have sex. They
mhm,
definitely cannot be smoking or anything else. In fact, I might look at them funny for taking a Tylenol when because this is outside. It'd be a way of control. I know it'd be a way of control because hey, I'm worried to death, my child. You know, and stuff
yeah.
like
I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I know it's good for some women, but
that.
I'm against it.
Hmm.
I strongly do not like it. So that's how I would say we could debate that topic.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, the pros and cons of surrogacy.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, what's another one? We could debate I guess the pros or cons of having multiple kids.
Uh, and dang it, there was something I saw while I was working today. Okay, okay. Let's see. Wait. Let me see. Let me gauge how old they are, because these were like eighth graders. So eighth grade is like, let's see, five. Um, See, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh my goodness, I can't believe they 13-year old. Our 13-year-olds, well, the girls, are sometimes acting older. The boys, okay. I don't know how we wandered in the conversation. I think I was trying to ignore the boy, but he was determined to tell me he's 13 and he's all he wants is sex. And I'm like, you shouldn't be thinking of. I know that's weird to say that to 13-year-old. No, at this time you should be uh, thinking because you're in junior high. What you gonna do after high school? What you gonna do? Career, make your money. Do all these things. And unless you plan on having a family, shouldn't be thinking about sex. And he told me point blank, I don't care about no family or kids. I just want sex. At 13.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said he don't want no relationship. He don't even want a girlfriend. He just wants sex. Or
He
he
needs to
wants a girlfriend so he can have sex.
he needs to hang around like other kids or like people who are got goals and are doing stuff to stimulate his mind.
Well,
Yeah, we
that
gotta.
was. Hmm.
Yeah, we want to get these debates pop. I think we got one on Sunday, but I'm not sure. I don't think Joe and RBR agreed yet to throw down on Sunday. So we got to get. I want to get these debates popping because I want to first your judges. We got to get the judges right. You know, I really want to go by a judge system. Once I get the judge system down, then I think this thing could really blow up. We got to get more combatants. That's why I opened it up to everybody because just waiting for a select few people, we'll probably be here forever trying to get debates.
Okay.
And here's
Okay.
another thing too. This dude keep talking about he won the debate when he clearly lost. You know, he claims that we lied. He won the debate, but we said he lost the debate, even though he clearly got beaten the damn debates. Lost every damn debate over here. But yet, it's not because he's not a good debater. It's because we're all lying and we're setting him up.
Mhm.
He can't. It's like RBR cannot win a debate outside of his channel because on his channel he controls everything. He mutes you. He won't let you talk. He's the judge, jury, and executioner. But when you put him on fair ground, he can't beat anybody. You know, what is that noise? So, ladies, what do y'all think about running the child support gambit, the whole
Yeah,
court system gambit?
I'm for it.
Rozzy said he wants to debate his sister. I don't know where Rozzy went. He said he wanted to debate his sister. I think if we can get some, you know what? I think maybe we should open it up to a cross-gender debate. What do you think about that, Charlene? How you feel like debating the? How you
I
feel
said
about debating the
yeah.
man? Oh,
I said
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. And Yvette, you willing to debate Charlene over the surrogate since she's against and you for it?
Yeah, tonight the debates are open. You guys can challenge tonight. If y'all want to get it on tonight, that's what Fridays are for. Fridays are for, you can challenge people on the spot,
Casual debate.
casual debate. No, she said she
Uh,
doesn't want to debate.
no thanks.
I want to see Kendall debate somebody. You know.
Kendall is gonna debate in the chat.
Well, you know what? We tried to bring some science to these people, man. We tried to say that a scientist by the name of Jacques Loeb, right? He hooked up a vibrational device to an unfertilized egg from a woman. And he found out that the egg had a heartbeat and a human pulse, right? And so this whole thing about parthenogenesis is that a woman can procreate without a man. All right. And so I've said this before. All of those who keep talking about, if all of the men die, the women will die. No, 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 they won't. Some will, but not all. Because the universe is in line with the woman. I keep telling everybody the universe is feminine energy, right? If the last woman died on this earth, the universe would just it would just create another one. That's all it would do. It'll just create another woman. I heard some fool talking about the sun and the moon and the sun. The sun is feminine and the moon is masculine, or the moon is masculine. But no, all these planets are feminine. The sun, the moon, the goddamn Earth, Pluto, all of them are feminine. A planet is a life-giving organism that gives birth to life. That is the attribute of a female. The earth brings forth fruits. It brings forth vegetation that nurtures the human population. It has an atmosphere that keeps the human population alive. Basically, we're nursing off the earth every single day to stay alive. That is the attribute of a mother. The earth is the female. It's not hard to figure out. Also, let's get down to the virgin births. I keep telling people there was 10 virgin births recorded in history. Back in 1955, 10 women claimed to have given birth to children with no intervention from a man. And you have 4 scientists who were sent to investigate these 10 virgin births. The name of the scientist is Stanley Balfour Lynn. Balfour, Balfor -Lynn, Balfour Lynn. Then it was Bernard Camper. Then it was Dr. David Wine Williams and Dr. A. Morant. They went and investigated. Matter of fact, Dane, pull up that article. Pull up that article with the white girl in it, okay? And read it. And they found all of these virgin births to be true. And let me tell you something, dudes don't want to understand this science, right? They keep telling you, well, she still needs the man. No. A woman's eggs are already alive. That has already been proven. I want y'all to hear something as soon as Dame pull it up. The one with the white girl picture, it looks kind
Yeah,
of yellow.
yeah, I got it.
Okay, read it out loud for everybody. Matter of fact, you can put it on the screen if you can.
Oh, okay.
I want y'all to hear something. So you think Max ain't talking out of his ass? These are scientists who investigated these virgin births. Share the screen, Dane.
Okay, hold on. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Read that. Virgin birth. Read that. Read what it says, Dane. Want y'all listen to this?
Okay. British doctors give their startling verdict after 6-month research on virgin births.
Stop. They give their startling verdict after 6 months of studying virgin birth. Go ahead, Dane.
We have been unable to prove that any man took part in the creation of this child.
Stop.
All I was,
Read it again. I
we
want you to
have been
stop. I want you to read it and stop where it says this child.
okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh. We have been
These
unable.
wait. These are the findings of the British doctors who conducted these tests and investigation for 6 months of these virgin births. 6 months. Read.
We have been unable to prove that any man took part in the creation of this child.
Whoa. Again?
We have been unable to prove that has any man took part in the creation of this child.
So you're saying the man helped her get pregnant?
No.
Read.
We have been unable to prove that any man took part in the creation of this child.
More than one guy?
No,
Read.
man. We have
A
been
man?
unable to prove that any man took part in the creation of this child.
No, say it ain't so. One more time.
We have been unable to prove that any man took part in the creation of this child.
We have been unable to prove that any man took part in the creation of the child. We have been unable to prove that any man took part in the creation of the child. Read it from the top, then read the whole thing this time.
Okay.
Start from the beginning.
Okay. British doctors give their startling verdict after 6 months research on virgin birth. We have been unable to prove that any man took part in the creation of this child. All our results are consistent with a virgin birth.
Stop. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Read that last part again.
All our results are consistent with a virgin birth.
Whoa. A conventional birth?
Virgin birth.
A cesarean?
Virgin birth.
A natural birth?
Natural virgin birth.
Read the line one more time.
All our results are consistent with a virgin birth.
All of our results are consistent with a virgin birth. all our results are consistent with a virgin birth. Okay, Dan, you can get it off screen. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna turn it over to you and Charlene. Charlene, what do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, I
Charlene,
think it's true. It's a true story. I think it's true.
it is true.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it is true. We just read it.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's true.
We just read it. That's what their findings were.
Yo, Kendall, Kendall is questioning you. You should be the last person to be asking questions.
Kendall, did you not see the article? What do you mean? Where did we get it from? We got it from the scientist who wrote the article, the scientist who conducted the study.
Sounds like Kendall might get agitated enough to actually debate Max.
No, some of them were males too. Some of them were females, some of them were males. One of the males one of the males, they found out they had two X chromosomes. There was no Y. Two X chromosomes. So he was created purely of his mother. There was no Y chromosome.
All right. Okay, so it looks like the Inquirer, because it's an old newspaper clipping. No, it was from a British newspaper. It's called the Sunday Pictorial. This was June 24th, 1956. So you can do your research for your debate about it. Cause I know you, Kendall. If you fighting it that much, you gonna want to do research, and then you gonna want to go on there or come out, cause you want to prove Max wrong.
I want to see Kendall debate or even jump on the panel.
I'd be happy to get a phone call say, hey, it's Kendall. I don't believe this crap. I don't think it's true. I'm gonna research it. I'm gonna prove you wrong. We're gonna have a debate about this. Well, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'll take anything at this point. So, Kendall, unless you want to debate about it and duke it out with Max on whether it's true or not, uh, I don't want to hear about that. It's an Inquirer or it's not real. You better be prepared to back it up with some either getting on the pound or making a phone call debate. Well, unless you feel like doing the research and duking it out with Max, I don't want to hear about it. Who said you just hearing about it now? They probably been hearing about it, but people tend to throw stuff out because they don't believe it. Something stupid like, she's lying.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I think I would debate Max for kicks.
So unless you willing to go through the research to prove it ain't so, that they lying and stuff like that, and ready to duke it out with Max in the debate, I don't want to hear it, Kendall. So don't you be twerking in the chat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna put the link down again. I want to hear a phone call, or you jump on the panel and say, I'm challenging Max. I don't believe it. Let's see. Yep.
Man, Kendall don't want no smoke.
Of course he don't want no smoke.
Full
He's
of
trying
crap.
to he's gonna try to
They
do a
don't want
chat
no
debate.
smoke.
I ain't accepting
Nobody doing
chat
no
debate.
chat debate. All right. Looks like we're
No,
going to have to.
Max, I said I'll debate you for kicks.
I don't fight women, sweetheart. I'm a real man. I'm not a coward, you know. I let the women do the women thing. But it might be. I hear what you're saying.
And
But
besides, stop trying to give him an out, Charlene. I want Kendall to come on if he feels that strongly about it.
that motherfucker ain't got no smoke. You don't want no smoke. All right. Since nobody wants to debate or whatever, well, I guess we'll have to go back to drama and smut talk. Dang, fire up Donovan Sharp.
Oh gosh. What happened
Well,
now?
we try to be all educational and people, you know, and talk civilized. People want to hear shit. Okay, so
So you gonna give it to them?
yeah. So we'll give them shit. Okay, they're more entertained by shit. They don't want to hear nothing about science or anything like that. Anything educational or whatever. They only want to hear about it. They only want to hear about shit. So fire up that piece of shit. The earth has no husband, Kendall. No, no. It's not the sun and it's not the moon. It ain't the stars. It ain't fucking Santa Claus or Hercules. Or the earth has no husband. Do you understand? Male energy does not create life. The earth, the earth is created by the energy that creates life. The earth was created. It wasn't born. It was created by the energy that gives life. Earth is a life-giving creature. It does not need a husband. It has no husband. Oh boy. Here we go with this wild shit again. So you're going to say that the sun and the earth got together and they had a baby and the baby was the moon? Come on, bro. I don't know who's worse, you or Brother Sanchez, talking about the earth is flat. No, the earth doesn't have the earth doesn't need a husband, Kendall. And the sun is a female too. So is the moon. I don't know how to tell you this. There is no male energy in the universe. Male energy does not create life. Yeah, that fucking man. Uh, that fucking goof off. These are a bunch of regurgitated nonsense, man. Like, dude will tell you a whole lot of shit about an exit sign. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Sanjay, what's up with this exit sign? Well, you see, the exit sign in ancient times, the E meant, entering, and then the X was for X-ray, and then the whole circle came about because of the rectangular shape of the octagon. It'll tell you like fucking 30,000 things about an exit sign. Bunch of bullshit. A lot of these guys are full of shit, bro. And they bring up a lot of this shit that they know most people don't know. Who gives a fuck about, like, some shit that happened 50 million years ago in a cave with a couple of niggas who figured out how to fucking cut their hair with two sharp-ass rocks? Yo, brother Boo and brother Yababuba, they started cutting each other's hair. They started to fight with each other, and there was no weapon, so they picked up these very sharp rocks. And brother Boo cut the other brother Yabuba on the arm. He started bleeding. And the only reason why he couldn't get out of the way because his hair was so long, right? He couldn't find his arm. So brother Yabuba said, hey, brother Yugabu, let's stop fighting and cut our hair. These rocks, they're sharp enough. And brother Yagaba said, hey, brother Yugabu, sit on this rock. Let me go and give you a shape up and line you up. Boom! We got the first two barbers, brother Yugabu and brother Yagaba, from 50 million years ago. and the first set of clippers were two jagged ass sharp rocks. I mean, who the fuck knows about that? Oh man. And they call themselves scholars and shit. Motherfucker goes to the library on purpose to find the oldest books they can. Go read a couple of lines and come out talking about, did you know 275 billion years ago, the word what was said by a monkey? What do you mean? Well, the monkey was in the tree in the big ass banana, and the other monkey came by and said, can I have some? And the other monkey said, what?
Mm-hmm.
Kendall, that's not correct because vegetation grows on this earth without the sun. When the sun came alive, there was already vegetation on the earth. Vegetation can also grow in the darkness. All it has to do is be nurtured by water. Here you guys go with this pseudoscience. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. All vegetation does not need sunlight, my brother. It just needs water. A lot of vegetation can grow in the dark as well as in the light. What do you think? Things stop growing at night? Yeah, these guys kill me, man, with all of this so-called knowledge. Yo, I'm a scholar, man. Check this out. I read this 3,000-year-old book, right? What happened was in the book, everybody used to eat standing up and shit. One day a motherfucker was running with a couple of sticks, you know what I'm saying? And he fell and the stick stabbed him in the ribs, right? And kept him up off the ground and hit somebody in the back of the leg and they fell down and sat on his back and voila, the chair was born.
Uh,
I mean, they come with the craziest shit that they know nobody don't know. Okay, you found that piece of shit?
yeah.
Fire them up. Make sure we do the unfair use again. And let's fire this piece of shit up, y'all.
Okay. Fair use again. Hold on. Let me reset up for that. Let's see.
Yeah. Mother
Okay.
go to a fucking a caveman talking about some. Hey man, what did he say? I don't know, man, but it sounded like some shit about, you know, magnetism and polarity.
Yeah.
What?
Uh huh. All right. So
Okay.
let's get this fair use out of the way. All right, Kendall, no more chat debates. You gonna have to come up for a debate. This channel may contain
You don't even know
content
what you're talking about, Kendall.
not authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use, I repeat, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, most definitely. Comments, we surely will be. News report, only for those who don't know. Teaching, hopefully we'll teach y'all something new. Scholarship or research is not infringement of copyright.
Oh, stop. No, not all vegetation needs sunlight. A lot of vegetation can grow in the dark without light. All it needs is water.
Like
Okay?
mushrooms.
And it also rains at night too. It don't just rain during the day. It can rain at night. Rain can also happen without sunlight. You
Uh-huh.
understand?
All right, dirty varmint. Shh.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Get his stuff off. Play it.
I think it was out of Baltimore. It's a very, very, very sad, very, very sad.
Okay,
story.
let's go forward because we don't want
It
to.
really, really is. So, most of us have seen the video on your screen of Rajay Black. For those of you who haven't seen it, I'm not gonna play it here. I mean, I've got it on, you know, on repeat with no sound, just part of it. But you can find it basically anywhere on the internet. But what I will do is I will give you the Reader's Digest first and then give you my thoughts. So the long and the short of
Kendall,
this story is that Rajah Black did a video on Facebook Live.
Stop. Kendall, I don't make stuff up, bro. I know exactly what I'm talking about. You can go ask any scientist that they will corroborate what I'm saying. Not every vegetation needs sunlight. There's a lot of vegetation that don't need light at all. It can grow in the dark. All it needs is water. And water can come also during the dark. At night, it can rain at night. And the water can nourish the earth and bring forth vegetation.
All right,
Some
hello.
part of the study. What the fuck you? You don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Talking about the fucking earth has a husband and a husband is the sun. Fuck are you talking about? Coming here with this crazy shit. Mushrooms ain't the only thing that grows in the dark. There's a lot of vegetation that grows there. There's vegetation out there that you never even heard of, nigga. There's fruit out there you never heard of that grow in the dark. Go out and expand your mind first before you come talk to a guy like me. You can't fuck with me. You're too fucking rudimentary. Go ahead.
All right. Somebody came up named Joseph Hilgert. I'm sorry if I did I pronounce your last
And
name
you
right?
got to be the most and you got to be the most uninformed and dumbest nigga I ever seen in my whole life. If you believe that the sun is a husband to the earth, you have no fucking idea what the universe is. You don't know shit about fucking energy. You don't know nothing about planets. You don't know shit. You don't know shit about simple. Do you know grass grows in the dark too?
Dame Frankie, you did pronounce
Fuck is
my
he
name
talking about,
correctly.
man? Talking about all, but no. They all don't need sunlight. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Maximum, how's my friend doing today?
So we argue with this ignorant nigga about, ignorant dude about all plants need sunlight. Fucking ignorant ass.
Yeah, that's for sure. How about the ones that live just on air alone that hang off the oak trees and everything?
Yeah. He's trying to tell them that they all vegetation don't need sunlight.
Yeah. So what else is going on tonight?
No, we was getting ready to critique Donovan Sharp about the incident with the black man that murdered the two women. And he's a red pill guy who hates black women. So I'm getting ready to go in on him about that.
Okay,
and I got Charlene up here with me.
I see that. Hi, Charlene. I'm Joe.
Hey.
Dame, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
Thank you.
All right.
You don't know shit, bro. You keep running your damn mouth, because you filled with this conscious NOI shit. You don't know shit about the earth. You don't know nothing about energy. You don't know shit about the universe. Nothing. Hell, if I talk to you about a cosmic egg, your head will fucking explode. Go ahead, Dane, fire it up.
All right. Here we go.
The sun is the Earth's husband.
And he talks about his ex-wife and what he went through with her. He explained that he had been going through a custody battle with her for 3 years, and that his ex-wife lied and told the court that he had done bad things to his children, the M word. Now, my guess is that's probably the reason why, and I'm not a family lawyer, but that's probably the reason why the custody battle.
Yeah, man, slander. Look, I'm done with Kendall, okay? He's one of these pseudo-intellectuals that think he knows something because he reads bubblegum rappers, fortune cookies, and listens to these half-ass niggas in the goddamn conscious community and the NOI. Okay? There's plenty of fucking vegetation at the bottom of the fucking ocean that never fucking receives sunlight and grows because it's submerged in water and soil, you dumbass. Go ahead, play it.
Took so long. Then he talks about the relationship he had with his current girlfriend at the time, who also happened to be pregnant. He said that they got into an argument. Nothing out of the ordinary there, right? Couples fight all the time, especially during pregnancy, because, I'm not a father, but I imagine things are pretty stressful and uncertain during a pregnancy. Anyway, he says that his pregnant girlfriend told him that she was going to do to him what his ex-wife did to him. Basically, saying she was going to lie on him and that he would never see his kid. Now, if we stop and think about that for a second, this is extremely fucked up. It's bad enough to have one woman falsely accusing you of doing bad things to your children. But when a second woman is threatening to do the same thing, you have to take into the account that the first accusation is already on the record, which gives the second accusation that much more.
Let's talk about that. Okay, so the first woman accused him of molesting the kids, right? Okay, the second woman, he said, accused him of the same thing or threatened to do the same thing, right? First of all, we don't know that. All we know is his word. She's dead. She can't defend herself. But I find it very, very interesting that if the first woman doesn't want you around the kids, who had kids with you, and she's claiming that you molested kids because she feels that the kids are in danger around you, how did the second woman find out? How did she miraculously, accuse you of the same thing? How does that work? How does he get accused of the same thing by two women that don't know each other? And then he also said, she said the same thing. You're never going to see your kids. Now, she was pregnant with his child, right? She didn't even have his child yet, but already telling him he's never going to see the child. Think about that for a second, y'all. A pregnant mother hasn't even had the child yet and already telling the father, you're never going to see your kid. What's wrong with that picture? What woman does that if she doesn't have a reason to? Charlene, you want to tackle that one?
I don't
Ladies, come
think
on in here.
any married woman will do that. This is me.
Right. Okay. So now this was his girlfriend. She was pregnant with his child, right? She didn't even had his
Yep.
child yet. And
Mm-hmm.
she told him he's never going to see his kid. Now, what would make her say something like that?
He would have to be doing some very sinister things. He probably has a bad character, or she probably found something out from his ex-wife.
Mm.
Well, I think he saw how he was with the kids, and it made her see him in a different light.
Right,
And
because
that's
he
why I
did have
said, hmm
right because he did have his kids with him when he killed the ex-wife.
no. Well, yeah, that too. But he also had him when he killed the girlfriend.
Yeah, he killed the girlfriend first.
hmm
Okay, he said they got into a fight, and she started saying the same thing. That's significant. They got into a fight, and she started saying he said the same thing. So if the ex-wife got a hold of her and said, "Hey, he did this to the children. He did that to the children." That's not something that women lie about. I don't believe that women will lie about their children being molested. Now you can say they may lie about other things, but that I don't think so. And what's the odds of the pregnant woman who hasn't even had your child yet and already telling you you ain't going to be around this child, and once you're around this child, you're never going to see this kid, whatever. I mean, she's not even saying, I'm going to take you for child support. She's saying, you're never going to see your kid. So that means she don't want you around this child. She don't even give a fuck about child support. So that means that there's something very, very bad about you that she found out. That she don't even give a fuck about child support. She just don't want you around the kid. Ever. Play it, Dan.
More credibility. This is probably what was going on through his head, and that's more than likely what made him snap. Now, the first thing I will say is the obvious. What this man did was wrong and egregious. Ending the lives of 4 people, including the unborn child, which I'm assuming also passed away. This is an unspeakable crime, gentlemen. Unspeakable. What he did was over the top and unforgivable. Unforgivable, guys. There is positively no excuse for this behavior. There was no reason for him to do what he did. No reason at all. I don't think anyone, myself included, condones this kind of behavior, regardless of anything a woman does to you. But what I will say is that this is what happens when men are routinely marginalized, not given due process, and are presumed guilty until proven innocent. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say that what he did was right, because what he did was very wrong. But what we need to understand is that in this part of the world, is that unless we get a handle on...
So we can expect men to wig out when they are routinely marginalized, basically put on a leash, when they are dragged through the courts, and they're lied on. So how come there's not more men freaking out? Why is this such a small number? Why is it always the same guys complaining about what's going on in situations like this? Because I know a bunch of good fathers, right? They've never seen the inside of a courtroom. So I'm under the impression that good fathers don't go through this. One of my best friends is a super dad. He's not married. He's never had to pay child support. He's never been inside a courtroom.
Can
And
I
he
say
raised,
something to that
uh-huh,
extent?
uh-huh,
And now the manosphere cannot blame it and say it was a black woman because both of the
uh-huh.
women he killed were not of his ethnicity.
Okay. I know one was Indian, right?
Yes, I think one was
Well,
Indian and one was like Asian.
he claimed that, he was put on a leash, marginalized, basically being put on a leash, being held back, being impeded or whatever, a leash, whatever you want to call it. I guess she was walking him like a dog, okay? And I don't understand how you get yourself in that situation. And I don't understand why a woman, if you were a good father, it doesn't make sense that a woman wouldn't want you to take care of your kids. I mean, something drastic have to happen for a woman to tell you you're never going to see your kids again. I mean, something really bad got to happen. You got to. They just don't get down like that, man. If you're a good father, I know fathers who can't shake their ex baby mamas. Can't shake them because they're good fathers. No matter where they go, the baby mama's there with the kids. Can't wait to shove those kids in his face. Can't even get away from her. They can't hide from her. They can't fake her out. And so you're going to tell me that a woman who has a good man who has a man who's a good father, and she knows that those kids are safe with that father, that she doesn't want the kids to be around the father? I find that hard to believe. I find it extremely hard to believe. Charlene?
No, I agree. Like, if you're a good dad, like, the woman will look up to you. She probably even want to be with you. Like, because you're inspiring. You're doing good for your family. Like, I don't think a lot of women see, like, fathers being interactive with their kids. So when they do see it, it's like a desirable trait.
Right.
It's a dad trait.
And a lot of women will fall deeper in love with you if you're a good father. You know? They see you being a good father, playing with your kids, raising your kids, or whatever. Hell, that'll make a lot of women love you even more. They'll stay with you because you're a good father. So I don't know what this shit is about, man. Only these guys come out here with this shit about, oh, the women are vindictive, the women are very evil, we're being marginalized, we're being walked like a dog. Interesting comment. Check this comment out. Apparently, Kendall is upset. Dan, can you highlight Kendall's comment? I'm frozen. I'll be right back.
Oh my God. All I gotta do is laugh at this comment. Oh my gosh. So that comment just like he's agreeing with Cynthia G. But I've known Kendall to go against her argument. So I find this very, very funny. Who else is on the panel? I think
I'm still here.
okay, you could drop it, you could like give your viewpoint.
Okay. Well, first, I'm trying to see where your PayPal link is at.
Mm-hmm.
On my
see
PayPal link.
Yeah, your PayPal link.
No, I took it off because it has my government name on it.
Oh crap!
I took it off. I don't want nobody
I
because people
understand.
But
I
he got
understand.
Cash
be
App, right?
doxing and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, because
I
people
was
be
gonna
doxing.
donate. I was gonna donate, but the problem is with the other ones, like the Cash Apps and Patreon, they want you to give up a bunch of your personal information to do it. I'm going. I ain't giving you shit.
Yeah, I'm
What?
not.
Why?
What, a
Why
Cash App?
everybody is scared? Like I don't.
I
I
know.
have nothing to hide. I don't care.
I know. Well, hey,
Nah, because people dox you. And look, let me tell you something, man.
No, I know.
You don't want to. You got to be careful who you doxed. Okay. I'm not a person to be played with. Don't fuck with my family. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to do my content, you know, stuff like that. That's why I keep my identity private because they do crazy shit on here. You know, I done seen people get doxxed, their children get put in harm's way. The people are sending pictures of people's kids going to schools and, you know, taking pictures of the addresses they're going to. I mean, they do crazy shit.
Yep.
You know, I'm not that dude. I'm not on it like that. You know, so I try to keep my information private. You know,
It's
For somebody,
understandable.
yeah, for somebody who got that time and that energy, they need another day job. They need a hobby. They need to go work out. They need to go do something. That's too much energy and time to do that.
yeah, man. People ain't everybody don't play like that. They think it's funny too. You know, you put people kids. I don't seen people kids get put in danger. You know, and people laughing at it thinking it's funny. You know, they done took people's social security numbers, put them in discords and shit. Man, I don't play
Yeah,
like that.
that's not funny.
I don't play like that.
Yeah, but Kendall got me dying. Kendall is on another one. He on the next shit.
Yeah, so I took my PayPal down. You know,
I'm sorry
yeah,
to see that. It's
yeah,
still up on your crawl, so I thought I'd be able to get into it that way. But
yeah, I took it down in here.
Is there any way to set up another PayPal account for you?
I don't know. I'm gonna look into it in the future.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Because PayPal is probably the most innocuous ones that you can get into. That doesn't ask for a bunch of information, just so you can go and donate money to people. You know.
You talking about when you set up a Cash App? Like, you know, the first time you got to set it up, you got to put your information. Yeah,
I don't. I don't give up information like that.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you can set it up to where you don't have to be giving out your personal information like you had to do, you know, I understand you have to do it, but on the other hand, you know, for them to be putting out your personal information on the website, that's just way out of line.
Yeah, people do that. I've seen them do it, bro. I've seen them do it, man. And they think it's funny.
No, it's not funny.
I mean, and check this out. They got pictures of, and check this out. They got pictures of people's kids going to schools, the name of the schools in the picture, the address the kid, the address the kid is going to, and all that. I'm like, man, y'all got it fucked up.
They're bringing the kids into it.
Yeah, kids, all kinds of shit. Man, these people on YouTube are crazy, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't play like that, man. So I tend to keep my information to myself.
Especially since that information is not in the public domain. You know, it's different. I mean, sorry, it's different if you're talking about, you know, your children on you know, YouTube or whatever, and they're above the age of 18. You know, if they're going to put out that kind of information, you know, and you find out about them, it's like, okay, if they're going to say something about your children, it's kind of only fair that you can say something about their children over the age of 18.
Yeah, but you see, I don't condone any of that.
I understand.
That's why I stay out of it. I'm not going to get into a pissing contest about somebody's kids. No, I'm not. You know, I'm above all of that. I'm not even doing any of that shit. You know.
Well, you don't give your kids information out anyways.
No, I'm not giving out nobody's information. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with anybody. I just don't play like that, man. Okay. I'm a very private person. I don't play games like that. You know.
You have been very private. I'll tell you that much.
You know.
You have been very jealous and very protective, like a Papa Bear, when it comes to the information about your family, and I have to commend you for that.
Well, I try my best, but you know, I try to mind my business. I don't want nobody messing with my family. I don't mess with nobody else's family. I don't do that. I leave people alone. You know, and so I ask people to leave me alone.
And most of the time they do, don't they?
No, well, some people don't care, man. Some people will mess with you anyway.
Oh, well.
It's some crazy people. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. No, it's not that. When they get a hold of the information, man, I done seen people personal information passed around in Discord servers and, you know, on people's, I done seen people's phone numbers given out.
Oh, I see. Other people.
You know. Yeah, I don't see
yours, other people. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't ever see any of your information, because you're not going to be stupid enough to do something like that.
No, I don't mess with nobody, man. I just don't. I leave people alone. I leave them to their privacy. I don't push people to do nothing. I don't do that.
Well, I agree with you. And the only time that personally I will do anything will be when somebody personally attacks me and my family.
Right.
You know, then I have to find a way to.
Right. So that.
Go ahead.
All right. So okay. So where we are with Donovan Sharp, Dane? Where we at?
Okay. So, let me get this off the screen. We still at the beginning.
All right, go ahead. Let's just play a little bit more of it, and then we're gonna shut it down. Go ahead, play a little bit more.
How unfairly men are treated in this society, this kind of thing, unfortunately, is going to continue to happen. Now, a lot of people have come out and said that this was caused by.
He said how unfairly men are treated in society. First of all, men should be able to protect themselves. And it was men who created these laws for women. Okay, so I'm not sure why you're blaming a woman for using the laws that were created by men.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Why are they crying then? I mean, if people deem that these laws are to protect women and they use those laws to protect themselves, what's the problem?
Right, I don't. But you see, when you have cowards who don't want to take care, these guys don't want to take care of their kids. A lot of these guys are sexually immature. They just want to have sex. They don't care nothing about any kids. They've gotten to the point now that if they have sex with a woman and she gets pregnant, they blame the woman because they say that they didn't want to have a child. So if you don't want to have a child, don't have unprotected sex. They say it's on the woman not to get pregnant, not them. So they can have as much unprotected sex as they want. If the woman gets pregnant, it's her fault. Well, that's the way these guys think.
And that's kind of like raping, as far as I'm concerned.
Pretty much. Play it, Dan.
Go ahead.
Play it, Dan.
Mental illness. And I disagree 381%. Yes, he mentioned that he was suffering from depression. And if he were to sit down with a psychiatrist before all of this went down, he would have been diagnosed correctly with some sort of clinical depression. But where the narrative goes off the rails is what's lost in translation. And that is someone who is born with a mental illness. And that's not to say that one mental illness is better or worse or more legit than another. But this man's depression was actually caused by his wife accusing him of doing bad things to his children and holding them hostage and not allowing them to see him. Yes, he was most certainly depressed.
So
That's
stop.
bullshit. That's
But it was
bullshit.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
stop. It is bullshit. It is code for they condone this behavior.
Exactly.
Okay, you know, they're excusing this guy. First of all, he doesn't know how long this guy's been mentally depressed. He doesn't even know when he's been diagnosed. So he has no idea.
Is he
Right.
clinically depressed? If
Right.
he's
So
not
you have
clinically depressed, then he doesn't know what he's talking about.
exactly, and then if he is, you don't even know when he's been diagnosed. So you have no idea how his clinical depression or his depression even came about.
Exactly.
You're just blaming a woman.
And without the clinic proof that he is mentally depressed or bipolar or whatever you want to say, okay, then there's nothing to fortify their opinion that he was, you know, mentally inadequate to make his own adult decisions. That's
Exactly.
BS. That's just,
exactly. He's just going on what the man said. The man said he was depressed. Oh, the woman caused it. How do you know? Well, he said so. Fuck out of here.
Maybe he got depressed because she told him "fuck you" to go get your own damn sandwich.
Yeah, fuck. These guys are full of shit. He's a red pill guy too, by the way. Play a little bit more, Dane. That's these red pill guys. I keep telling y'all these red pill guys are dangerous. Go ahead. Play it, Dane.
Caused by or exacerbated by his ex-wife and her shenanigans. So this guy was making a great living as a radiologist. He was a registered nurse, which is no small feat, guys. Registered nurses make a lot of money because it's fucking hard to get through nursing school.
First of all, he was an anesthesiologist, not a radiologist. And two, his wife and her shenanigans. You don't know what their relationship was like, sir?
Really? How can he make some kind of statement like that when he wasn't even inside the house, so to speak? I mean, he's talking out of his ass, you know? I mean, geez, let's be real about this.
He's one of these red pill buffoons, man. This is what I'm talking about.
By the way, what's a red pill, Maximum?
A red pill is supposed to be these guys who are supposed to hold black women accountable, which I don't know how the hell they're supposed to do that, and then they have what is called red pill rage. And the red pill rage guys are the ones who rail against black women for their so-called shenanigans. And so you got fools like Red Supreme who sit up here and cater to broken men who hate women, and he makes a ton of money off it every goddamn day. You know, simp is a money word, right? Everybody's a goddamn simp. You know, if you love a woman, you're a simp.
Right.
You know,
if you say anything nice about a woman, you're a simp.
Yeah, you're a
if
simp.
You claim to love a woman, you're a simp.
You're a simp.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
everybody's a damn
extreme,
simp,
isn't it?
Yeah, that's why they call themselves red pill rage guys, and you know, and guys like Kendall follow factions like the conscious community. I don't think Kendall follows red pill, but you know, he follows guys like the conscious community, you know why, you know, and they come with all of this pseudo fake ass knowledge about the world and women and all this other shit. And you get all this bullshit in your head and you think that the woman is your enemy. She's not. She's the only one that's on your side.
Well, that's the thing. And the other thing is, do you really think she would have gotten pregnant with a guy like that if she knew that guy was going to be like that? You know what I mean?
Well, you said that you see, okay, Kendall says he's seen cases where DNA tests prove that he is not the father, and the court still held him financially responsible for that child. Well, yeah, you see, when you're in a situation, if you come into a child's life, especially when they're young, right, and you start taking care of them, right? When they get to a certain age, you pretty much become the de facto father.
Exactly.
Because you're the only father that the child knows. So they're going to recognize you as the father.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So so what? And at some point you say, "Oh, wait a minute, this kid is my child. I don't feel like supporting him anymore." It's like, what?
Right. If you come in, say, Kendall, say if you come into a woman's life when her child is, let's say her child is something like 2 years old, and you stay with her for 10 years or 15 years, and you help raise that child. Well, guess what? You are now officially that child's father
I wouldn't
in the
say
eyes of the court.
I wouldn't say officially, but you are committed.
Well, yeah.
You're committed, and you've made the commitment, at least up until that point, you know, to take care of them and to nurture them and to help them grow to be a substantial member in our society. So at some point, you have to say, okay, I took responsibility, and that's the way it is. Instead, it sounds like some of these guys will say, well, I took responsibility, but now I don't want to take any more responsibility, damn it. Okay.
Right.
You know,
and you're dealing with and you're dealing with human life. It's not a toy or PlayStation or some kind of item you buy from a discount store that if it's broken, you just take it back. It doesn't work that way.
No, it don't work that way.
Okay.
Nope.
You're dealing with a human life. Right.
And the thing is, what gets to me more than anything else is then what drove this, I don't even want to say man, what drove this creature to do what he did then?
Because he is a degenerate. He's a pervert.
I think you're probably right about that. And it may be the reason why his wife kind of felt a little uncomfortable with him being around the children.
Right.
You know, I mean, she probably didn't have anything definitive to point out, but, you know, women have a great intuition. You know, they know how to see things that men don't see in each other. And so, you know, a man could look at the relationship and say, hey, I don't see anything wrong with what's going on here. You know, but a woman can look at the same situation, or any woman, in fact, you know, being outside or inside the family, can look at a certain situation and say, hey, there's something kind of kinky going on here, and I don't like what I see when it comes to the kids in this guy.
Right. All right, y'all. It's now, what day we've been on what? Okay, y'all, we get ready to shut it down. All right, then, get that off the screen, get the music queued up.
Hey, Maximum, it's been great talking with you.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming up.
And if you guys can figure out the way of getting me to donate to you, I mean, you can get me to donate to you, but if you find an avenue for me to donate to you, I really would appreciate it.
Okay, man.
I mean, PayPal seems to me the best one to do it, because I've been going through PayPal ever since they first started, and no one has ever been able to hack into me, no matter what. And they protect your identity from everything. They're a great resource when it comes to providing an avenue for donations.
What do you mean that you don't think that it is fair, Kendall? You don't just commit to a child and be a father to that child halfway through its life and then turn around and say, well, you know, I'm done, get the fuck out of here. It don't work that way. You're dealing with a human life, bro.
If you want to know that, do it in the beginning.
You don't just do that. What the fuck you think this is?
Find out in the beginning. When the baby's born, have a DNA test.
Yeah, not fair. That's not fair to that child.
Exactly.
You know, that child knows you as a father for a number of years. You know, that's not fair to the child. You don't just do that. That's some uncouth shit.
That's just the way it is. If you don't want the baby, then just have a DNA test, and that way you can walk out of its life before it ever knows that you are in existence.
All right. Okay, Dame. Where's Dame at?
I don't know.
Okay.
So money and career-wise, this man had his shit together.
Shut it down.
Unfortunately for him and many other men like him, he had children.
Shut him down. Get the music queued up. We're getting ready to get out of here.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
Later, Maximum.
All right, man. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. See you guys on Ladies' Night tomorrow night. I don't know what we're gonna talk about yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be interesting. See what the dame got cooked up for the ladies. Know what I mean? And all right, Dan, get us out of here. Peace, power, unity, y'all. Shout out to Charlene, everybody in the chat, Kendall, whatever. And Kendall, trust me, you don't want no parts of me in the debate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't embarrass yourself. Okay? Dame, drop the music. Let's go. Peace, y'all.